You were close.
Hello, multi-tappers.
Hello.
What game is this?
It's EarthBound.
Whoa.
We're bound to play it. Forever.
This is Kayla's big adventure. Kayla's gonna make a bunch of tough choices tonight.
Hello, everybody. This game stinks! Yeah, that's right. What's up, Keith? And Pooey. Ooh, which flavor do you prefer? Remember, whatever you choose here, you're gonna be... Well, actually, I think you can change it, can't you?
I think so.
I was gonna say you're gonna be stuck with it, but I don't think that's true.
I think maybe when you're loading the file, you can change
What's
the
our
settings.
favorite thing? Is songs our favorite thing?
Wait, what did you name?
Moog.
Moog? Moog and Kala.
Moog and Kala. Don't care. Name your friend.
Who's this nerd? Oh.
Name another friend.
Ooh, who's the mysterious stranger? Ah.
Kylie.
Kylie.
Tyler.
If we have a villain, I'll name him Dave. Name your
A
pet.
villain. A pet. Is the pet the villain?
No. Don't name the dog after
Now you have to choose who you love more, Creole or Bella.
Oh.
Jazz suggests Jude.
Dude, I do love. See, this is a good neutral option. I just say I dislike both the puppies equally.
Cruella, yeah, you don't have to choose. Cruella's getting a new movie soon on Disney Plus.
Yeah, we're all very excited.
No.
Favorite homemade food?
Could have called him Tim or T. Allen.
The T. Allen, the Shaggy.
Your favorite homemade food is a cookie.
Yeah, just the one singular cookie.
The cookie.
All right, what's your favorite? It starts with a K and it ends with a Irby.
That'll work.
Are you?
So
Cool
wait,
thing.
what? You're the one playing the game. Why is the main character named after me? It's fine.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. I mean,
Like-
you're the one playing.
PK Pizza.
Oh yeah, they're picking on you because you went all caps, but you know I think it adds a nice little RPG charm to it.
That's retro, dude.
And I mean, there's some games where you don't enter the names where they all caps the names, so you know it might just be a video game thing. Grind to level 99 before fighting the first boss. Is that something people do?
It might be possible. I might do it if, you know, I didn't wanted to bore it with you. Moog's house.
Uh-oh. Moog's house.
I think the plan is to play the entire game eventually. It may not be done.
It may not be done tonight.
See, it looks
may
just
not be
like you.
It may not be done Thursday night. But we'll work at it. We beat the 1,000-year door, so we're entitled to a new long-term adventure.
We wanted to sink our teeth into another RPG. Yeah. See you in 6 years. This is where the mooks come from.
Whoa, Jazz, that blew my mind.
Money.
The war. Hey, bro. Oh, you're gonna steal her presents? Oh yeah, so I think someone else is gonna tell you this already, but for most things in this game, you can just press L, I think, and you'll either talk or check it automatically, so you don't always have to bring up the menu.
The use of the L button also allows you to play this game with one hand and eat a pizza in the other if you want.
What is some cool trivia? Sometimes you have to take the L. Oh, you switch out your jammies. I mean, that's the type of interaction. Why aren't you asleep?
I'm a bad kid.
Whoa, I thought it was Moog's house, but it's Multitap's house? a road.
Steal their car.
No. No GTA. Did you hear about the Big Bang?
Whoa.
Did you watch?
Nope.
Well, disobedient.
The zinger. I want to be the first to see it.
Mook will not be deterred.
New episode coming out.
Oh. Ooh.
No. I do like bread. Hello? Okay.
Liar, exaggerate.
Oh, he lies a lot.
What a
He
meme.
makes billboards. Which, has a billboard ever lied to you?
The world needs more billboard guys.
Nice timing, Mook.
Hey, do any of y'all in the chat know a Pokey in your life? Am I the Pokey?
Alright,
I guess we're friends.
Some of them tell you to
Yeah.
meet Bucky's instead.
I think after you talk to him, you are okay to go home.
Alright. Go home.
Unfortunately, you will not get to see the meteorite.
I saw it from a distance.
That's good enough, right?
Now I can't see anything.
Barky's cat is Pokey. Whoa. A real life Pokey.
Whoa.
I thought his name was Porky.
You don't want to be Porky.
Okay, mother.
Oh, that's why it's called Mother. Because you have one.
Pretty cool.
See, there's things you don't learn about the game until you play it.
You're weird.
Oh my goodness. So Dave, I mean, we were all pretty much obsessed with this game, but Dave would do the EarthBound knock way too often. And he probably still does it to this day. I mean, I guess that's kind of a generic knock, but you know, he really goes all out to give you the EarthBound
Why
experience.
aren't y'all answering it?
There's things you don't learn about the game until you see them in a video. I mean, yeah, I guess it's a pretty common knock. I don't know why I'm knocking Dave's habits that he picked up from EarthBound. I like the original Pokey key.
You know the sharks. They're the local ruffians. Aw, good friends.
I'm picky. Are you more of a picky or a pokey?
I'm a pokey. I'm also a picky.
You should take June along. Skip sandwich?
I thought that's what we needed to do, but I was waiting to see. I don't want him in my party.
Well,
Get him out.
He joined you though. Aren't you happy? Oh boy, a baseball bat.
I'm gonna do good things with this bat. What's up, bat?
$30 in your bank account. Pokey only?
Thanks, Dad.
Time to fight!
Oh. Bash you good.
No.
EarthBound is a slow,
Need to kill it.
sometimes annoying game.
Oh, that needs to be on the soundboard.
Oh no. I think he looks cool. He was misnamed.
Cookie!
Free cookie.
Come and eat. Good.
No, don't get it twisted, Jazz. Kayla's favorite.
Dragmire, you don't recognize it? I'll play it one more time.
EarthBound is a slow, sometimes annoying game.
Bunch of crows got into a pack of Twizzlers we left on the table. Ooh. That's what happens when you leave the Twizzlers out. They can smell them a mile away. Pokey acted innocent.
Pokey, do something.
Don't worry, Moog will get him. Nice.
Wait, that's not our quote. That's not our quote.
Quote about Earthbound.
This game stinks.
Got a life up spell.
He brought up how smelly the game was.
I'm sorry, you don't get spells in this game, you get PSI powers. You're psychic. Uh-oh.
Wild dog!
Is it a good dog?
Maybe?
People might have seen what they were already, but at least you can see right now the main character, Kayla named Moog. Playing as Moog right now.
He's not playing the game, but this is the closest he's gonna get.
This is the closest Moog will ever get to Earthbound.
He's Earthbound adjacent.
Comes with more root smells than the old pull my finger joke.
So how else do I heal up?
So, yeah, so were you not able to use your spell, or did you?
I did not.
Alright, so yeah, you have a life up. I think that's the only PSI power you have right now. As you see, it takes away
Get this sort
nice.
of things.
from your PP, which, what does that stand? Does that stand for psychic points, or
Well, it was
Power
translated as
points.
psi, so I'm
I guess
assuming
sometimes it's
psychic
power
energy.
points.
All right, so Cleve, let me explain the whole situation. The situation is everybody loves Earthbound. That's part of it. The other part is that Kayla has never played Earthbound. That's the second part of it. So we put the two together. Earthbound, Kayla,
That was
and that's what made us choose Earthbound. Was that a good enough explanation, or also the game reeks apparently, so I had to see what that was all about.
It smells bad. That's what they tell me.
That's what they tell me. Hey, move. Then no curses. Basically, yeah, every time we bring up Mega Man, Kayla throws out 2 or 3 alternatives, and I think something she said sounded like Earthbound, so we took it. Are you gonna have Kayla scratch and sniff the cards on the back of the player's guide for the full Earthbound experience? I believe Dave is the proud owner of the EarthBound cards and player's guide. So
The very ripped apart Earthbound player's guy.
I can go find some things in the fridge that would almost smell like the cards. We have some old pizza that may do the trick.
Now you have Picky and Pokey.
Yeah, did we not name any of the characters Dave?
No.
Uh-oh. Can Kayla eat pizza and play this at the same time? Yes, thanks to the
At the end.
one-handed control scheme.
Oh.
Arrow the Acrobat is the greatest game on Earth. You're bound to love it. Goal, Arrow the Acrobat.
When the chosen boy reaches the point, he'll eat the nightmare rock. Shatter the nightmare rock. Ooh.
Can you all smell the cards from here?
Those were some fine smelling cards.
It's 6 weeks.
Alright, well, you have 3 boys already, so you just need 1 girl. Maybe the B is a girl, I don't know.
I don't think that's how it works.
Oh. Buzz.
Buzz now.
Now you got Buzz Buzz.
It stinks. It stinks.
Hey, well, thank you, Shanks. We're glad to be playing this smelly game as well.
Right now it looks like Moog smells because there's a fly buzzing around.
It's a bee.
Oh, a bee.
Or maybe it is a fly because he said he's not a bee. He just said he is from the future.
Oh, okay, so he's not a bee,
But he's from.
but his name's Buzz Buzz,
So he's a fly.
so he's a fly.
Must be.
I think the meteor just looks cool. It's mostly about how it looks.
So just go out and find meteors in the wild. Nothing will hurt you.
You're good. I mean, if all you have to do is beat up a few snakes and dogs.
I'm pretty sure that's not how it is.
Oh, hello.
It's been a long time, Buzz.
That was a cologne sample, Niles. That's what they do.
Classic.
Little Frasier for you before we fight the Starman Jr. Uh-oh. Oh, well, he protected you with a shield. And Pokey and Picky and himself. 1 damage. Picky's fighting. Pokey's still not.
Pokey doesn't care.
Oh, Buzz Buzz is
Dang.
strong. That's 1 tough fly. Whoa, it's a trophy from Smash Brothers. I was trying to find, because I think they still have the clay models that they used to like promote this game, but I couldn't find any like recent pictures of it. The last thing I saw was like some live stream that they had playing the game, and they showed that yes, they're still out there, but apparently they're hiding them. Dang. I thought that would be a lot scarier, but I guess with Buzz Buzz you have no problem. Frasier and Earthbound forever.
2 peas in a
Linked.
pod.
Yes. Alright, so the reason why all those animals were violent towards you, kid, is because Gigas
love
is making
Diamond
them
Dog.
violent.
Diamond Dog.
Blame it on Gigas.
Blame it on the Diamond Dog.
Diamond Dog's hype.
Oh gosh, his parents are scary looking.
Alright, so if there was an Earthbound MMO or MMORPG, my character would look like her, that one. His mom. Pokey's mom. That would be me. Or maybe Pokey's dad, I don't know. Earthbound Snap. Having fun is a snap. With the Earthbound app. Not Buzz Buzz. Pour one out for Buzz Buzz. Do you understand? Yes.
Ooh. No problem here. I'm okay with this.
Like Illusion of Gaia, EarthBound comes packed with a load of hints if you need them. EarthBound is an easy RPG, but Nintendo wanted the game to be easy so it provide constant, uninterrupted fun. EarthBound has so many comic elements to it that Nintendo doesn't want you to give up on the game and never see those funny scenes. EarthBound is the first RPG to be set in modern times. You save your progress by
I thought he was saying it was the other way around, that he loaned money to Ness's dad.
It's the first RPG to be set in modern times.
Oh, what's an old man flying in the sky?
Oh, Fuzzy Pickles!
Wow, EarthBound really is a snap.
Goodbye, Santa man.
Is Halloween Jack the Undertale origin story? Or what?
Yeah, the
You were
Halloween hack of EarthBound.
Halloween hack.
Eat some cookie.
Whoa! Jazzed cohorts approach.
I'm a cohort.
Too scary.
your energy by eating pizza. Speaking of pizza, you can play the game with your left hand and eat pizza in the other, since the game can be controlled with the L button, which lets you talk and check, otherwise known as search, and the control pad to move. Prepare to visit several places. Clubhouse,
Whoa.
arcade,
I love
shop.
going to several places.
Pretty exciting.
Prepare to visit several places.
Oh, you
What?
need,
He's doing
you
it!
need 16 more EXP.
Kayla, it can be done. You never watched Gaming in the Clinton Years, Double Lemon? I should give you the link. It's a long and complicated
dude.
story, but George Wood reads the reviews of one very opinionated gamer, and this was on some cable access TV show
I'm being attacked.
in the 90s. What's up, Maticus? Welcome, welcome, welcome.
That snake looks mighty evil.
Welcome to the snake stream. It's all snakes.
Are there scorpions in this game?
Yes, there are. I believe so.
Whoa, he loves scorpions.
I mean, is it an RPG if it doesn't have scorpions in it? You are stupid. It's harsh, but it's the truth.
Kayla is playing this. This is her first time playing the game.
Playing the EarthBound.
Oh, lady.
I think you can get a map in the library, but I don't know if you need anything before you can get it. No.
Thanks.
That's a good joke.
Yeah, Automod doesn't trust Cleve for some reason. Scorpion the winner.
Our society is convenient.
The scrolling speed is comparable to real-life walking speed. The scrolling speed is comparable to real-life walking speed.
The biggest controversy in video games of all time.
Dragmeyer
was
says to
centered
talk
around
to the
Mortal
librarian
Kombat.
again, I think.
Ironically,
Okay,
the movie
thanks.
was not criticized for violence.
The movie was not criticized for violence.
Come back in the year 2001 to return it.
Real life walking
Why
speed.
2001?
Too late for that.
Now, check out our review of Toy Story, the movie. lastly, we recommend seeing the movie first so you don't have to read all the boring text in between the stages.
See, movie first.
The next great
Just don't get
console.
run over, Ness.
Oh, check
Burger shop.
First of all, collecting
Go to the
stars helps
burger
you stay
shop.
alive. So even though the
No,
task
but
is
I
boring,
don't. Moog likes burgers though.
I do like burgers.
These burgers are for Mook.
you may have seen screenshots of Toy Story and thought the graphics were poor. Indeed, screenshots do not represent the game well. Seeing the game in motion may actually impress you. You may
It may actually impress you. Well,
Oh, hamburgers, $14. I mean, you know, we're getting there, but I don't know. It depends on where you
ooh,
get
buy
the
Cleva
hamburger from.
Burger.
Should I just save my money for now?
Why is the hamburger $14?
I mean,
You guys just save it.
Even novices will be able to pull off a few special moves without getting killed in the process.
it's real beef, says Cleve.
Real beef? Oh, real beef. Okay.
I got
Capcom
beef.
makes a bold move with its famed character franchise by reinventing the Blue Bomber in a role-playing game.
Whoa.
It's so
All right,
awesome
so
when you jump way
let's see.
high into the sky.
Baseball
it comes
cap's
crashing down on
$19.
your
You're not
enemy.
wearing
No other
anything
fighting
right
game
now, right?
uses
Just the
head.
crack bat. So I don't know if you get armor like that later on or not. I feel like you probably might run into it, but it's up to you if you want to get it or not.
The play control is okay, but feels
Oh
too
yeah,
tight.
that's right.
Strange.
So the ATM's right over
It's
there.
money time.
Like Hammy says, you do have some money in there because every time you fight, you don't get money automatically. Your dad just deposits money into the ATM, so you always have to withdraw it if you want to get that sweet money. But it's also good because if you die, you lose half of your money, except for what's in the ATM. Oh yeah, and Hammy wants to remind you that those phones that are not the black phones, you have to pay $1 to use.
Thank
And I want to remind you,
But all the bells and whistles in the world, even Dennis Rodman, won't make this game a must-buy.
not even Dennis Rodman?
Not even Dennis Rodman.
This game could turn you into a lunatic. You'll get pretty far, but winning, well, good luck. This game could turn you into a lunatic. You'll get pretty far,
This game
but
could turn you
winning,
into-
well, good
Anyone recognize that game? Zombies. Zam. I mean, Hot Zam. Did you hear it's coming out on Switch?
Which one has more attack?
I feel like
Whoa!
I-
Kerbumble. Thank you for the host.
thank you. I think the
Much appreciated.
I think the T-ball bat, maybe it doesn't hurt as much, but it's more accurate because some weapons, you know, they might
Are
do more
really
damage, but they're inaccurate. So I think you want the bat. I'm not sure.
I might save
The
this.
raid, the EarthBound raid. East is the opposite of west. Whoa. Kala runs a preschool.
My mom runs a preschool.
Kala's mom runs a preschool. Kala's too young to
Donkey
run a
Kong
preschool.
Country is truly perfect. If you do not get this amazing new generation,
This game has a lot of
Donkey Kong
bat, so it
madness,
can't be all
you
that
are
bad.
Stupid.
Yeah,
Generation of Donkey
it
Kong
has a certain
madness,
type of bat, I
you
guess.
are stupid.
You are stupid.
Mugen, what are you saying?
What?
What are you trying to say?
If you don't get it, Donkey Kong Madness.
I use magic.
Magic.
For
Arr,
Street
I'm
Fighter
amazed.
games, though, we definitely think they lack substance.
Everyone's talking
Adding
about
cinema
Kala.
scenes after every
Must
battle
be
would
some
change that
special
to some
child.
extent. Then the games wouldn't be
Probably
100%.
Isn't there a bat you can get in a secret treehouse somewhere and on it? So yeah, there is like a treehouse club. I thought one of the bats was like really inaccurate. Is that the one that you get, or is the bat that you get from the clubhouse actually good? The Casey bat, yeah. I feel like it misses a lot, doesn't it?
Jabba will belch frogs. Remember when he ate them? Ranker's energy meter will decline rapidly, and Jabba will soon be without his baby.
You get the Casey battery on it, misses a lot, but does heavy damage. Hits hard if it hits. So I'm not exactly sure where the clubhouse is. I think it might be just north of here, Kayla. If you want to get that baseball bat, you can.
Okay.
But like they're saying, it does damage, but it misses.
So it's probably not worth it.
I feel like I like it better when, like, you know, you're for sure gonna hit the thing. Big damage is good, but
The Alien Wars by Konami. In Contra 3, The Alien Wars by Konami. In Contra 3, The Alien Wars by Konami.
Don't forget Konami. Konami games are some of the best ones around.
yeah. So I think whenever people die, you have to have them healed up by the nurse at the front desk, I think, and then the doctor will heal everything else.
Okay.
Play control is very responsive and monkey feeling.
The play control is very responsive and monkey feeling.
That's good, right?
Yeah.
When you're playing Donkey Kong,
You want to feel like a monkey.
feel like an ape.
Speaking
Whoa,
of sound
I was
effects,
smashed.
you'll notice the quality of the echoes in the caves and Donkey Kong's ape noises.
Wow.
Are y'all okay?
I don't know.
Good answer.
Mutant seems
Shark,
entranced
also
by
known as
something.
Chomps Jr., is an
Usually
incredible sight. The shark, also known as Chomp,
The shark. Which Kong is your favorite? I don't know. I think I like Funky Kong.
Uh-oh.
What about you, Kayla? Do you like Funky? Or do you like Bluster? Ooh, Bluster's my favorite. Not Funky. Diddy's pretty cool.
Oh my goodness, they're calling their gang.
Alright, you got him.
Should have talked to them.
Where are the Bluster fans? Oh, what's up, Tiramore? Tiramore, are you a Bluster fan?
We all are.
Kayla's a Bluster fan.
Oh, this
I
isn't
like Funky,
good.
I like Bluster, and I like Swanky.
Oh.
Ooh, just missed.
Team Funky.
I mean, you got one of them. But
Wait, where are the Baby Kong fans?
Sharing away.
you can either run away or try and
Are you
heal
a
yourself.
Baby Kong fan?
No.
Kitty Kong?
Oh. Oh. All right.
I'm not gonna talk to these fools ever again.
Navigator told me that
Oh my god.
this was an
Dang
easy
that.
RPG.
I mean, the fight's not over yet. Oh my goodness, they're doing so much more damage now. They upped their game. They're like, whoa, she has healing powers.
Well, that was, I mean, good time. Good time.
And the strong character development of the PlayStation title is sadly missing.
I agree. He stressed eating a pizza while playing, so maybe you need to do that. Oh, that's where he got his powers to beat the game. So you gotta go punch some snakes and crows.
I don't want to talk to those things, guys.
Go fight the crows.
So I lost all my money.
How much money did you have?
Yeah, I thought you spent a lot of it. You're good. Don't worry. You'll make lots more money.
Yeah, you're fine.
I have no side points though.
Oh, that's so. I guess when you revive, because I know that when you usually get wiped out and you have party members, they come back as ghosts, and you have to pay to heal them all up, which is a pain in them.
Yeah.
But it's no good not to have any psychic points.
Gotta level up.
If you go back into your house and talk to your mom, I
Oh,
think
Bean's
I
there.
think she'll let you sleep for free at your own house. Surprisingly.
Oh, thanks, Mom.
Eat some cookie.
EarthBound is the first RPG to be set in modern time.
Whoa.
What was that game that everyone loved that called itself like a postmodern RPG? Flintstones?
What?
I thought there was some RPG that was called Yick. Yeah, Yick. Whoa, Yick.
Are we talking about the ick?
Not Moon, but Moon's a good one.
Yick.
What's up, Notebook?
Notebook.
Yick. Is that how you pronounce it? Cookies from modern times.
EarthBound is the first RPG to be set in modern times.
So Yick is the first one to be set in postmodern times. Yick still stands for yikes. Yick.
What is it?
Prepare to visit several places: a clubhouse, arcade, burger shop,
Guess I should
theater,
probably
Loch
ignore.
Ness Lake, dinosaur museum, hospital, drugstore,
I mean,
Stonehenge, a police station.
They were
library,
definitely
a park,
tough. I
city
think
hall,
you were able to take down one of them. I think maybe you got dealt kind of a bad hand, but
Loch Ness Lake,
I'm not
dinosaur
sure
museum,
actually,
arcade,
you know.
burger shop, burger shop, burger shop.
I honestly forget if you're supposed to take care of things at the arcade first or if you're supposed to do the giant step first. I would assume it's the arcade, in which the arcade's full of those gang members
So I
in it.
should probably go do some grinding.
EarthBound is an easy RPG.
Especially considering I'm by my lonesome right now.
I guess so, but I'm trying to think if there's any, you know, enemies tougher than the dogs or the crows or the snakes, but
I can get more XP.
there might be like some mushrooms. I don't know, that might be the next area.
But it just makes us wonder why people actually spend $80 to beat a bunch of sprites into the ground when they can do it for free on a real live human being.
Oh gosh.
What?
What?
I think after that he says something stupid like just kidding or whatever. You know how he likes to pull pranks. Cleve says dogs are your best bet
Okay.
and getting equipment. So I mean, you upgraded your bat. There is the one bat that they were talking about that you could also
Now, are
get.
we gonna find Paula?
There is no Paula.
There's only Kala. Paula rhymes
Yeah.
with Paula.
That's true. And I think she's in the next town, so I don't think, unfortunately, we can get to her yet. It's hiding in the bush.
Oh, there's Dave. You got him.
Oh, all right. That's good.
You beat Dave.
You
Good
know
job.
what? Cleve suggests, you know, eating some of those cookies out of battles, or you could sell the cookies.
The ending is cheesy and not very rewarding. If we've said it once, we've said it 1,000 times.
Oh.
Spoilers?
He didn't like the ending to EarthBound, apparently.
What's his deal?
Oh,
Yeah, Insta Battle's pretty handy.
but only one EXP.
Kirby is a little star whose weapon is his vacuum suck power. Mega Man, however, has a much more powerful weapon in Mega Man 6. The
Whoa, did you hear that? He just said Mega Man's better than Kirby.
He's not allowed to be on the stream.
Instinct, on the other hand, has great endings, if you ever get to see
Well,
them.
she's only
This
insta winning against the snakes right now. But I mean, she did get a level up, so maybe now if you try to fight one of the gang members, hopefully they won't, you know, summon 3 of them at once. I don't know. They do like to call the other gang members pretty frequently, though.
My gosh, this game is excellent. The famous Star Wars music is beautifully recreated, and the sound effects are great, like the Jawa's funny hee-hee noise.
What?
Oh, that dog's shy.
You've never watched any Navigator videos, Philly? They're so good.
Ooh, bread roll.
Don't worry, you'll hear plenty more tonight.
Oh no!
Do you like cheese, folks? Well, that's what you'll get in Mario's Tennis.
Do you
Cheese?
like cheese?
You just insulted the game.
Do you like cheese?
I do.
Dexter Jetster in his 1950s diner. That's what the game's all about. Taylor, you're doing good beating up on those snakes.
DKC2's music is nowhere near as ear-catching as the original soundtrack.
Ear catch.
Ooh. Would you agree?
I don't know.
I don't know. Fooey does not agree.
It's like turning Mario into a sports game, or turning Bomberman into a one-player game. You just don't do it.
You just don't do it.
The Mega Man Legends, you just don't do it.
Did he say Mario into a sports game and Bomberman into a one-player game?
You just don't do it. Kayla, if you keep doing it, then the screen turns to that Wii, why don't take a break, you take a break screen, you know, with the go outside screen.
Oh, that snake was coming for me. Did you see it?
Yeah, but
He was coming for me.
Don't play too much Earthbound or you'll turn into a Goomba.
Whatchamacallit? Metopia makes sure to do that every 5 minutes, it seems. Every other time I go back to the hotel, it's like, yo, why don't you take a break? I'm like, no.
Tammy, does the reviewer have a name, or is he just the anonymous contributor with lots of great opinions?
So you're saying I need to go to the game center?
Yes. I mean, so there's a guy that you'll have to fight that's like a boss there. So you might want to try beating up on some of the punks first, but I think there's some punks inside the arcade. And probably on the way to the arcade,
Did you?
They'll try and rough you up.
It's the perfect time to start beating them up.
And yeah, press...
Oh, I meant the name of the person who wrote it, you know, the reviews.
There's some punks on stream right now. Press
I mean, I know
X
the
right
Flights
now,
of Fantasy stuff, but...
So let's see. It doesn't have the arcade listed on here, but you see where it says Tucson?
Yeah.
It's that building right to the left of that, those words, so... It's all the way at the bottom there, I think.
Whoa. Because George Wood definitely did not write those reviews, but he did provide a great voice for them. He's the only person I've heard read Burger Shop with that much enthusiasm. I wanted to go to the Burger Shop, you know? The arcade. But he never said drugstore. Daniel really likes Navigator videos too.
Gex, Enter the Gecko is
I think
slightly more
the
ambitious
charm
than
was like
Rubber.
$98.
Ooh.
And that's like the only thing that you haven't bought yet as far as equipment, right?
I mean, Cleve, that's a possibility.
Earthbound,
I can
wacky
keep
and
fighting.
wild, horrible graphics,
What
Well-
did he say?
Well, go by the arcade and try to beat up one of those guys again. And I forget what your max health is, but you might want to eat a cookie or something beforehand.
The charm is priceless, yeah.
Earthbound, wacky and wild, horrible graphics, annoying battles, and endless corny text. Earthbound, wacky and wild, horrible graphics, annoying battles, and endless corny text.
Endless corny text.
So, what is a cookie? Just
It-
heals me?
Yeah, it just heals you. There you go.
Those 2 health points. Yeah.
From they could be the difference. All right, there's one of them.
Like,
All
fight
right,
him.
all right,
So smart.
you got him this time. All right, he's all alone. He fell down.
Ooh.
This bat's no better than the Casey bat. All right, he wasn't so bad. He did actually hurt a lot, though.
Time for this guy
Ooh,
to
hamburger.
go away.
Otherwise, Castlevania Symphony of the Night is a pretty decent game. You won't not like it, but it won't make you sing out loud either. Then again, no game does that.
Scarf down those cookies. Because see, the thing is, you're thinking like, oh, I don't want to use up all my cookies, but if it only heals 6 each time, that's not a good heal option to use during a fight.
No game does that.
Although, like Cleve was saying, you could also sell the cookies. I don't know how much they sell for.
This results when you're not in rhythm, but I tell you, I was in rhythm. I can keep a beat.
Whoa, rapping George Wood.
Can keep a beat.
He thinks he's something.
They're worth $7 each. That's actually a lot. Dang. I shouldn't have told you to scarf down those cookies.
A perfect mix of action.
But you're beating
and
up these guys pretty well.
character development. Pokemon is a great game.
Great game. Wood in the hood.
Oh, yeah.
Our last RPG of the day is Pokemon.
Yeah.
This is the game that killed the Beanie Babies.
Well, now I know what to do with the cookies next time.
Pokemon killed the Beanie Babies, in case you didn't know.
Oh, that's a good burger.
Killed the Beanie Babies.
The play control is so good that you'll actually notice how good it is.
Ooh, good hit.
Out of the park.
Oh, and another hamburger. Perfect on the level up. Everything's going your way.
I think Kayla used to collect Beanie Babies.
I did.
Did you fling them at your siblings?
No.
That was a Cleve special, I guess.
Special. Hello.
Ooh, Eddie's got a good one for me. Here we go.
We can't wait for the Nintendo 64 Contra game. Come on, Konami, give us 64 bits of Contra. With Mario-ish camera angles, cinema scenes between every level, and planes, trains, and automobiles. We'll eat it up.
Heavy! Planes, trains, and automobiles!
We will eat it up. That was close,
Wow.
but you're okay.
But for how long?
Oh, jeez. Fortunately, he didn't spot. Oh my! Oh no! Oh boy! Hopefully, he doesn't get. All right, good. His buddy was almost there.
So would he join the battle
Yeah.
immediately?
So yeah, like because before you know how that snake was running up to you.
Smash.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's only enemies that are of the same type or if they have to be like in some group. But yeah, if they're running up like that, then they can gang up on you.
Oh no.
Yeah. I mean, you took care of him really fast though. Ooh, and you saw how it was green there.
Mm-hmm.
So you got a sneak attack on him.
There's just one weird thing about this village. Everyone has a big head.
Everyone has a big head.
Jeez, they all got hamburgers.
They just went to McDonald's.
So, I think if you go inside the arcade, there will be some more punks that you can beat up before you have to fight the boss. So,
Ooh, Banjo-Kazooie.
These distinctive mumbles are as annoying as the crying baby Mario in Super Mario World 2. These distinctive mumbles are as annoying as the crying baby Mario in Super Mario World 2. These distinctive mumbles.
Does George Wood have an RPG?
if he does, I don't know about it.
Ooh, do y'all recognize the games? I see Donkey Kong, Space Invaders. I don't know. I saw at least Donkey Kong and Space Invaders. There's another game. I'd save the game before entering the arcade. Uh-oh. Are we in trouble?
Hey, as long as I don't
Well-
try to engage the boss, right?
Right, yeah, and he's behind those doors, so
Yes, I ain't gonna talk.
so I
What's
don't
up, Mana Hero?
I don't know if you have to beat up the guy in front of the doors or if he'll just let you through after you talk to him. So either way, I think you'll be fine though.
So wait, what's the one in the middle start?
What
There's Space
the
Invaders.
arcade game in the middle?
Yeah. There's Donkey Kong on the left, Space Invaders on the right,
There.
and then something in the middle.
Did any classic? I mean, I guess if it's blue, it's like a sky or something. Maybe it's Mappy
This is
Land.
Donkey.
Berserk!
This is
Berserk?
Donkey.
Could be Berserk. Frogger? Snake? I mean, yeah, like Donkey Kong and Space Invaders are pretty easy to spot, but
Ooh, beer tapper.
could be Beer Tapper.
I mean, there's lanes.
Bubsy is one of the best action games ever created.
Yay, Bubsy.
Bubsy?
Which Bubsy?
I guess the original.
Could be Sheriff.
Is this intentional? Maybe so. Is it annoying on occasion? Absolutely. Does it preclude you from enjoying the game? Absolutely not. Will you get sick of running into walls just because these kids can't walk right? Maybe, maybe not. You might get a kick out of it. We hope that the upcoming Street Fighter II movie can live up to this example of Capcom quality.
It was a Rugrats game, possibly for PlayStation.
My
hard to
gosh,
tell.
we should play it.
Some kind of 3D Rugrats game.
Ouch! It hurts when the Empire strikes back.
Yeah, you're just saying so that she can get the Casey bat, right, Hammy? Because no, we haven't been to the clubhouse yet, but
The game opens with Ryu in an incredibly awesome graphical scene as he throws a Haruken fireball straight at him.
I reckon. No bat, just a hat. Okay, so Hammy's saying by the library. You go to the library and then you look up by the trees over
What's
there.
up, Mewy?
Okay.
My mom bought Bubsy because it had a cat in it, and he has plagued our household ever since. The curse of Bubsy. I need to hear Haruken fireball again.
The game opens with Ryu in an incredibly awesome graphical scene as he throws a Haruken fireball straight at you.
Haruken fireball.
Sure you can.
Incredible.
To the library, right?
Yeah, so I guess go straight up and then look behind here.
For now, these 4 determined cave babes are going to chase you
Like,
home
go
as
to
we
the right
transfer
and
our
up.
thoughts to another hairy hero.
And just straight up from here.
Wait, is this Arrow the Acrobat?
Bubsy and Arrow are the year's best new characters.
Did you hear that, Cleve?
Bubsy and Arrow are the year's best new characters. Oh, what did it say? It was cut for me. So where do I gotta go?
I don't know if he's wanting you to go to the secret clubhouse. If he is, I think you have to go to the right from here through these trees. Like, go back up
Oh, what's that?
and then to the right.
That kid was the hint. Hint. I mean, I want to talk to George Wood. He seems like a nice guy.
I missed what the kid said.
You just said he was always on guard duty.
Armored Armadillo is cool. He'd be cooler if he was Beaverman, though. Imagine his tail attack. Anyway, that's just a thought.
But I don't understand. Don't you already have a baseball cap? Mr. Baseball Cap. It's one more point of defense.
It's just a thought. Oh boy. Ooh, Super Metroid.
The first step to beating this game is to get the Super Metroid Player's Guide from Nintendo.
That's a good first step. I mean,
I don't disagree.
yeah, you need that map.
I don't disagree.
Need that map.
We need that map.
I mean, you're right, Hammy. Every point counts.
The play control is proportional to the player's skills. Bad players will think the play control is poor, while good players will think the play control is good.
He caught, like, I don't think it is just one reviewer. Because he keeps you guessing, you know?
No.
Sometimes he's all about cheating
Ooh,
in strategy
that's good.
guides, and then other times he's all about blaming people for being bad at games.
So, like Mana Hero said, you can check the trash cans if you ever come across any
really?
trash cans. Yes. What they will have in them, who knows? Big
If
chunk.
William sees this segment, they will either A, laugh at all the dooms, B, put us on their to-doom list, C, doom us to Hades, or D, not do one doom thing.
Get it? He's saying Doom instead of something else.
He's a funny man.
Very funny.
Got jokes.
Very funny. Ooh, Mario RPG.
Our game guy Tom Allen was so mad, he almost broke his controller in half. The play control in this area is awful, especially this jump right here. He's still trying to make this jump without falling.
We'll have the ending to this otherwise fun game on a future episode.
I hope he made it.
I mean, that part was pretty frustrating, I guess. I don't know.
Here's even more.
Hey, what's up, System Defect? Are you gonna play some pinball?
So rude.
Ooh, pang.
This blast from the past is, well, not worth busting your butt to get. Get it? Buster Brothers. Bust your butt? Oh, well. You know how we love
Now they're
Ranger
only
Room.
doing 1 damage to you.
That must be so cool.
He makes me laugh.
The Legend of Zelda. Not as good as the original for some unknown reason.
Some unknown reason.
Not as good as the original for some unknown reason. It's so good. I'm a big fan. Not as good as the original for some unknown reason.
I mean, you seem pretty strong, Kayla.
Should I bother healing up real quick?
I mean, you're only missing 2 HP points, right? And
2 or 3.
and you don't have any more cookies, right?
And frankly, we don't care about the multiplayer stuff.
Whoa, he
No
said
one buys a
frankly
game
right when
specifically
frankly.
for multiplayer options.
Oh, he's saying GoldenEye's no good for multiplayer. Keep that in mind.
Okay. Oh no, not your guts.
Ooh, Mega Man 8 start like this one.
Ooh.
The fourth
Oh,
boss is
boy.
quite gelatinous. Bill Cosby would find him quite tasty.
That's a good heal though, and it heals you all the way up. So I'd like to see Frank deal with this.
Uh-oh, Eddie's got me another one.
I have to heal it now.
All right,
Which you did, you little jerk.
So which will it be?
and that's a little scary, but you took care of it.
Jaguar, M2, or Saturn? The answer is none of the above. There's another advanced gaming system that will win the war. And it's
Frankenstein.
the 32-bit, $180 portable virtual reality gaming system from Nintendo. We think the PlayStation will get second place. then
Oh,
Saturn,
yeah.
then Jaguar CD, and then M2.
Steam.
So wait, did you hear his predicted rankings?
PlayStation will get second place. Gaming system from Nintendo. We think the PlayStation will get second place. $180 portable virtual reality gaming system from Nintendo. We think the PlayStation will get second place. 32-bit, $180
Wow, that was
portable
quick.
virtual reality gaming system from Nintendo.
Came out with a winning hit.
PlayStation will get second place, then Saturn, then Jaguar CD.
So the Virtual Boy's first place, and the PlayStation second place, followed by the Saturn and the Jaguar.
Behind the touring entertainer
Makes
shack.
sense.
Says yeah at you.
He just ran at me and said, yeah, and then he ran away.
And the Cleve Boy, you know, don't forget the Cleve Boy.
So I need to go.
Kayla, do you think the Virtual Boy beat the PlayStation?
Wait, is that what he was predicting?
That was his prediction.
No.
So, no. Motley Gob has just resubbed.
Thank you, Motley Gob.
Thank you, Motley Gob. Much appreciated.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Donkey Kong Country is truly perfect. If you do not get
That
this
quote's come
amazing
from
new
me.
generation of Donkey Kong madness,
Showed him.
you are stupid. Yes, I know, that's insulting, but it's also the truth.
Alright, everybody. This is gonna be sad to admit, but I went through the entire Twitter account. So there are no more clips.
Really, I wouldn't have guessed.
There's no more. Yeah, you know what? I should. Yeah, let's just start from the beginning and go to the most recent one. Or we just listen to full reviews now.
No, I don't know if they'll like that.
then you are stupid. Let's make up our own George Wood quotes. Okay. Let's think of new games. You can't beat Toy Story without cheating. How would George Wood review Super Mario Sunshine? Did George Wood review Super Mario Sunshine?
How could it be resisted?
How would George Wood review Super Mario Maker? Mother 3. Metal Gear 5, The Phantom Pain, the best game with a dog.
Kayla, I have the official EarthBound's player guide open right now.
Aye.
But it looks like you're already going to the right place, so you don't need it.
I had to touch the mirror. Wait.
The game starts with Mario going to jail. Imagine that. Nintendo's role model for kids. Come on, Nintendo. Amazing graphics, but you'll never make this jump to beat the first stage. Donkey Kong Madness. Uh-oh, members of the Sharks. Fresh Breeze movement.
Spoilers.
Ooh, what if George Wood reviewed Mighty Number 9? Hey, I don't want to clean up sludge and grudge in a Mario game. I want to be out having fun in the sun. I'm excited. Do you think he would dare review Mighty Number 9?
Why not?
Would the Flights of Fantasy take another flight and review Mighty Number 9? Mighty Number 9 has a charge shot, which is way better than Kirby. George Wood doesn't like Kirby for some reason.
My Kirby's.
More of a mega fan. There were some good clips. I liked them, Addy. Start didn't.
Do I need to go to the traveling entertainers?
I mean, he's got good gaming opinions and he speaks them very well. It's harsh, but it's the truth.
They already used it, so he couldn't.
Oh, you're gonna find Calda? I like game reviews by George Wood. Navigator. Whoa. They've reviewed a lot of games, a lot of your favorites. Kingdom Hearts, there's a review for that. I'm sure it got full marks. Yeah, you're stronger than the enemy, you just touch them and they die.
I need to go. You need to go to the traveling entertainers.
Does Mother 3 have the auto defeat thing going for it?
I think so, yeah. Alright, so...
Do you know what they could do for Mother 4?
So go up to the library, Kayla.
They could have enemies that as you approach them, they disintegrate.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Alright, and then go left on the path, and you'll be good. It has a really good player's guide, which you can now look at for free on Nintendo's website.
Oh, Nintendo just hosts it?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Well, I mean, they did that, I think, when they first re-released it on Virtual Console, which I forget, was that for Wii U, I think? In fact, I say first for Wii U, but that's like the only time they re-released it, I think. They still haven't put it on the Nintendo Switch Online or anything.
Donkey Kong Madness.
They did put it on the SNES Classic, I think.
Kaylee, you keep picking on all.
Ooh, but look, she got 3 EXP and a cookie out of it.
It is worth it. I don't know how many RPGs had premium packaging like that. I think some of the Western RPGs definitely came in ginormous boxes with maps and things. But as far as like Japanese RPGs, I don't think they did that very often. I don't know, did some of those Dragon Warrior games come? I feel like with the first Dragon Quest, Dragon Warrior, they tried to make that big push, right? Where they're like,
yeah,
everyone gets a free copy, and then it just didn't really catch on.
Yeah, and they sent out things like stat sheets and stuff with that too.
Everybody, Dragon Warrior.
And then for Nintendo Power, they had like, I forgot what that section was called. It was like called the Epic Center or something, where they just would cover RPGs and stuff on it.
Was Final Fantasy VII not much of a trendsetter? In some ways, I think it was.
Yeah, Final Fantasy VII, definitely one of the first major popular JRPGs in the US.
Well, I mean, I feel like Final Fantasy VI did pretty well, and so did Chrono Trigger, I guess.
Yeah. That poor mouse.
He deserved it.
Whoa.
It bugs me that his overworld sprite has a red nose and then his battle one has a black nose. Ooh, skip sandwich. So when you eat the skip sandwich, I think it heals you a lot, but it also makes you run faster. So
if someone gave me Chrono Trigger instead of Plock, I would be furious.
so the skip sandwich is good to use outside of the battle, so that way you can just zoom through a map.
Oh.
Mom told me that Santa's elf said this game was better.
Your IQ went up.
I'm getting smarter. Big brain gamer.
They didn't. Santa's elf enough
Wrong
Jeffrey
moment.
Bucks to say that. I think Squaresoft was, bribing Santa's elf.
What?
That's what I think.
No bribe. No bribe here.
Look at the Final Fantasy VII PC box.
Pretty cool.
Oh yeah. I mean, I always hated when you would go to the game store and try to get a game, and then the employee would be like, "You know what would be a better game?" I did not want to hear it. I know what I came here for. Don't try to change my mind.
Listen, they're only working at that game store for one reason.
To make recommendations.
Yes, they know the good games, and if you don't listen to them, what's the point?
But I wasn't saying I need help. I need a good game. I knew what game I wanted, and they told me I wanted something else.
I only go to games. That's why you go to GameStop. You get the expert advice there. Or a magazine subscription.
How do they know what I want?
You don't.
How do I know what I want?
You don't.
They know what they want, which will be what you want.
Yeah, GameStop would always push Game Informer. They basically had quotas and stuff, and you know they had I mean they still do, but laundry list of stuff. It's like, okay, you got your Game Informer subscription, you gotta push that. You know, a certain number of pre-orders they had to meet. So you know,
Did I just get attacked by mosquitoes?
they always would remind you to bring in your trade-ins. That was very popular.
Like Antoid?
They're like ants, but they're antoids.
GameStop power to the players.
Nice heat.
And now they ask if you want Funkos and Doctor Who lunchboxes and My Hero Macadamia statues and all kinds of good stuff. GameStop's where gamers get their gamer gear.
Gamers go to die.
Where gamers go to die.
I didn't know that.
I mean, do they have Funko quotas?
Probably.
They got a lot of merch to sell, so I don't know.
Hello.
Or GameStop.
No, and one climbing up the rope.
Thing!
Oh wait, these are different from ants though. Maybe they're easier.
GameStop.
Oh, not too bad.
No, yeah. All right, good. If that was a whole bunch of ants, that would have been,
That would've been bad.
scary.
Do you know what?
I still didn't like seeing them conversion.
You know what game store I really enjoyed?
What?
Was Funkoland, because you could go in there and you could ask them to play the games, and then you could play all the games for free and then leave. And you know what? I think we killed Funkoland.
I think that did it. I think that did
I
it.
think we killed Funkoland.
This time?
GameStop has been trying
No.
to get me to join their fun club from us now every time I go in there.
Side Kirby.
PSI Kirby.
Whoa. It's your favorite thing.
What is it?
So that one's an attack.
Ah. I always wanted to use Kirby as a weapon.
Yeah, the newspaper of the prices. Does anyone remember Babbage's? Same thing, right? They were all under one banner where it
Kirby
was
just
like
one ant.
Electronics Boutique, Babbage's, Software, etc., Funkoland,
Nice.
GameStop, and then GameStop went flipped them all up.
Oh no. Ooh, the ant's trying to hide behind the slug.
Egghead Software. Ooh, I don't know if I saw an Egghead Software ever.
Well, stepped on him.
There's some place, and I think it was called like the Wizard or something like that, and it might have been a local place. It may have been a not local place, but they sold
Oh, so you know what
shareware
those
games on
butterflies do?
floppies.
They restore your psychic power, so you could use a spell and then touch the
Aw.
butterfly.
You heal up real
I call them spells. It's psychic powers, all right?
The Wizard had the floppies.
You lost me, Moog.
Well, you're talking about magical butterflies.
I'm talking about EarthBound.
I'm sure the Wizard had EarthBound at a reasonable price.
You think so?
No, they were only PC games.
Well, even the ants
No.
are psychic.
Darn ants.
Big brain ants.
Stop attacking.
Ooh, they're tough.
It's right between Tom Thumb.
Do we just need to prove to them that's real?
I don't. You know what? I'm not so sure on the Wizard business. It was some place that sold shareware floppies in Dallas, and it may have been called The Wizard or Wizard something. I don't know.
Thewizard.com.
I don't know. I don't know.
The General.
Not the general.
We should go to Tom Thumb and show that's real.
It could have been a real wizard.
We'll prove it live on stream.
Oh, what's up, JC?
JC, you know about EarthBound?
The Wiz. Is that what I'm thinking of? Nobody beats the Wiz. Whoa. But see,
Ooh, sneaky ant.
Almost got me.
I think I'm just confusing it for him because I
You
don't think
despawned it.
the Wiz sold shareware floppies, but maybe they did.
Maybe I should go back and fight some more.
I guess
enemies.
everyone did at some point.
I'm sure there's more on the way. There's one.
Is that the wizard? I think I just got confused with the Wiz. Dallas Computer Software Store.
All right, so this is the boss up here, Kayla.
I think I might train up.
You want to train up some more? There's your training buddies, I guess. Oh, you like the EarthBound, JC? JC, what level do you think Kayla should be before she tries to take on the giant ant?
Giant. Oh god.
It's shareware. Share it.
Yeah, I'm gonna save. I don't wanna lose all my goodies.
Well, I mean, there's really no point to saving except for like depositing your money, because.
And I deposited all my cash before I came here.
So you're good, honestly. She might as well go for it. There's no reason, like, unless you guys are talking about save states, which we're not doing tonight.
Maybe next time.
Maybe next time.
Well, dang, they're calling all our friends.
You wanted some training.
That'll work.
So Sharker's saying that you should use your PSI Kirby on the boss.
Okay.
Which the only problem with that is, you know, she's doing this training now, so I don't know how many healing items you have, but...
I have a decent amount. I've been using PK.
Alright, so, I mean, if you use that, you obviously might not have enough PSI points or whatever for healing, but I think you can do a nice balance of attacking and healing.
Commander Keen is back.
I mean, you just leveled up, right? And so Khalif says you're fine, you're good.
Did you know that Commander Keen is back?
I did not.
He's back.
In a big way.
Wow. I'm having keen dreams over here. I think Commander Keen should lead. Keen versus Duke Nukem? Whoa. Alright, well I can tie it back to EarthBound. Okay.
Ooh, 21.
I got nothing. They didn't have giant ants in Commander Keen. So.
Nice. I didn't even realize he had little buddies with him, so that was good to use that right out the gate.
I didn't realize. So should I just hold off on more Psy until?
How much does the healing take again?
5.
5. So you could heal at least once, even if you did another one, but...
I feel like just attacking him.
Yeah. I think you're right. Magnet, that takes away your PSI points. So, I mean, it's good you didn't use it because it wouldn't have worked. But hopefully he won't steal away all your chances to heal.
I got a burger. Oh.
Nope.
Ooh, I got a burger. The burger's gonna help. Should
I mean, he's
hitting heavily. Yeah.
Have you completely fallen in love with the game yet, Kayla?
She hasn't even beat the first major sanctuary yet.
Taking my brain power away.
No, that's okay. You have another hamburger.
I'm gonna try to find the best EarthBound shirts I can. And I encourage everyone to share the best EarthBound shirt designs you can find as well. I'm gonna start with a strong contender.
I'm not gonna make it.
Would you
The
rate
skip
that?
sandwich might be a lot, I forgot. 6!
Well,
At least he did magnet. What? Oh, straight out on net?
Would you wear it?
I would wear it, yeah.
Okay.
oh I died.
41? Jeez.
Can I offer you a cookie in this trying time? I remember when I first tried EarthBound when I was a teenager, and I didn't like it at first, and a bunch of people
Girl, my healing.
in a chat room got mad at me. So, Riley's. So, Kayla, let Krungo's life lesson teach you a, what do they call it? A lesson.
Okay.
Be careful what you say about EarthBound.
I don't think I've really played enough to formulate an opinion.
Cleve says, I remember playing EarthBound, getting bored, and playing something else. It might be the greatest game ever made.
Cool.
Wow.
I should probably go ahead and buy some more food.
Some delicious burgers.
Oh yeah. Burgers are expensive, but I really need them. Burgers are $14.
And painted.
Yeah, burgers are 14 each.
I mean, I might as well try and go ahead and just blast those PK attacks.
Yes, and I didn't realize that he was the type of enemy who would steal away all your psychic points.
I mean, if I don't attack, if I don't heal or do anything until I get there, then I should have enough.
Yeah.
To attack him at least twice, because after you steal stuff.
Yeah. Oh, would I wear that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you're gonna have to get some really bad ones before I say no to an EarthBound shirt, because I don't have any EarthBound shirts.
Okay. If this was a teacher's design, would you wear this?
That one...
If that was a t-shirt design, would you wear it?
I don't know. It doesn't really seem like it'd make a very good t-shirt.
What?
Which is probably why it's
What
not.
do you mean?
It's not on a t-shirt. That's just an image.
But it could be on a shirt.
It could be.
It could be on a shirt.
It could
Time for
be.
some burgers.
It looks more like a YouTube thumbnail, honestly.
But it could be a great t-shirt. Wow, I want that on a shirt.
Ocean Palace.
Let me see this one. Ooh, a Runaway 5 shirt. I think EarthBound is the perfect game.
What is that? Why does he look sick?
And why's he got a mushroom on his head?
I don't like that one. No,
What?
I'm sorry.
You don't like? All right.
That something's wrong with this.
What if this was the shirt and it still had the free shipping on it? You know what I mean? Like it was just an image.
free shipping.
I think I would wear that shirt.
It's got the tiny and the big Starman on it.
Oh my gosh.
I would wear an image of a shirt on a shirt that said free shipping. I would wear it.
You would. Every day.
Free shipping.
Free shipping.
We're shipping you for free?
Witness the fitness.
Oh, I don't know.
Would you wear that one?
I don't. Ness doesn't have muscles like that. That's not his body. But you
For
see,
free?
I do like how they have the little electric attack going on behind him, though, to show that he trains his
Would
body.
you wear that?
We can forget happy things. We can probably forget sad things too. People have the power to forget. What does that mean?
It's not a great one.
What is that?
I mean,
Is that a quote from something? It's not. Is it? I mean, I don't know. EarthBound says a bunch of weird things. Maybe that's a quote from EarthBound. I don't know.
oh my gosh.
If we run into that quote, we'll know. I mean, you could probably write a bunch of things like that on the shirt and I'd question it, and then you could tell me, it's like, can you believe it? That was actually a quote from EarthBound.
I could believe anything's a quote from EarthBound, honestly. Free shipping?
Free shipping.
/ EarthBound?
Wait a minute. Would you wear this?
Oh, definitely.
You would wear a shirt that you would wear that?
Yes.
You would wear Joshua Idlewild shirt.
I would go to Nintendo headquarters.
Have a Nintendo?
Whoa!
What's that?
Eddie, I want that on a shirt.
Oh, his friends are here. Oh, there's just the two. The others must have been hiding in the wings. They were too slow.
Roll with a gun would be pretty good.
No
for
gun.
sure. Interesting. I'm looking at interesting.
Ness, we gotta get him.
I want that on
They're being
shirt.
patient. They're waiting to gang up on you.
Look, turkeys.
Ooh, I want this on a shirt. Frank said something nasty.
Ooh, what do you think he said?
I want that on the shirt.
Bad words.
A lot of these enemies are pretty cute, but you're just laying waste to them. Did Undertale teach you nothing? Did you play Undertale?
Nope.
So after you play this, you gotta play Undertale.
I guess so.
That's just how it works. That's the circle of fun.
Circles.
You see them?
Yeah.
They're waiting.
Whoa!
Are you gonna take them on?
Now that's a good
If
shirt.
they're all ants, I'm screwed.
Good.
Okay, they're just slugs. I mean, I could have used my Kirby attack, honestly.
Well,
But there's...
because like you said, you don't want to, unless you, because I forget, when you level up, does it always heal up all your PSI, or does it? I feel like it didn't.
I don't
feel,
think it did.
Yeah, because you leveled up and you had 25, right?
How about a
Well, that butterfly will be there, though.
how about a
Oh.
crossover? Whoa! I miss Dragmire's. Proud dad of a freaking awesome son. He has a bat. He is psychic. He eats hamburgers out of the trash. I never see him, but I love him, and I deposited $500 into his bank account. Yes, he bought me this shirt.
I think, who was that? I think Dragmire found the winning shirt. Stranger, it's that Stranger Things. EarthBound crossover.
Stranger 2.
Whoa.
Stranger 2.
Dang. I mean, if you're a fan of the Stranger Things and the EarthBound.
whoa! Whoa!
Now
whoa.
that, yeah, that, I want that shirt. That might be my favorite shirt so far that you're about to post.
Free shipping. This is Stark's #1 favorite shirt.
This one I'd like to order if I can.
This is Stark's favorite shirt right here.
I'm sure that has this specific.
Oh, the butterfly's not here. I thought it was going to be here.
Is that Conquer?
Yeah, I think the butterflies, like the enemies, it's not always guaranteed.
Maybe I should just go in and out
that
until it
on a
comes back.
shirt.
Hey, butterfly. You know I want you.
Butterfly.
I don't think... I might as well just give it up.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, if you can respawn it that way, or what's the deal? I don't know enough about the inner workings of the EarthBound.
I thought that box was like a skull or something. I was a little worried.
Scary.
Well, I should use my bird. That's okay.
New hamburger flavor. Would you wear it?
What the?
Sugar-free gum.
That looks interesting. I don't know if I totally. I mean, he's Bubble Monkey, I guess.
New hamburger flavor.
Uh-oh. He bit me on the back!
Oh wait, would you just straight up wear E-Boy on a t-shirt?
I don't know.
Like, would you just get his picture on a t-shirt?
It seems a little strange.
What? Why?
I mean, I don't know if I have any shirts. Maybe the Heisenberg
Cleve
shirt.
wrote Toby Fox for some tips on playing EarthBound, but he wrote back saying he lied. The only Super Nintendo game he played was Arrow the Acrobat.
No, frick.
But that's why Undertale was so good.
It's all about Arrow. Why do his cohorts keep hiding behind him?
Maybe they should.
Whoa, Kayla, check it out.
Oh, I hope we run into them later.
It's pretty nice.
It's from that show you like.
Good thing I put a burger.
The burger.
Hopefully, I can use Psy-Kirby again.
Yada yada.
Okay, good.
Would you wear this shirt? The Joey cartoon? I think I would wear that.
Oh, I missed.
Oh.
That's not gonna be good.
Hey, that was great though.
Ooh, I want this on a shirt. These are good shirt candidates. Why Nintendo is being weird about EarthBound on Switch?
Well, not a shield.
Would you get that on a shirt?
No.
Oh.
All right, don't worry. So Kayla, even if he attacks first, if you skip through the text fast enough, you might be able to heal before. So keep skipping through it.
Didn't work.
Not enough health.
I just wasted all of my burgers.
Jojo.
My Jojo. I mean, you didn't waste your burgers because you still got like a level out of that or something, right? Or at least some EXP.
Yes. I'm gonna get him.
Put that on a t-shirt.
Hold up, Krungo. It is a giant ant. It is the largest ant ever.
If this is real life, I wouldn't even be dueling this ant.
Yeah, I would.
But alas,
I'd turn
it is not. It is.
If I saw a giant ant, I'd turn the other way.
Whoa.
Baseball bat or no.
That's too big of a link, but would you wear it on a t-shirt?
This Mega Man EarthBound?
Something like that.
Whoa. I don't know. Wait, his name is Titanic Ant. He's destined to...
Titanic.
Whoa.
Would you all wear this on a t-shirt? The cast of EarthBound, but Mega Man. No?
I don't know if people go for these Mega Man
I'm
sprite.
gonna get a tattoo of it. So,
Fair on, bro.
and Notebook loves and or hates the Saturn.
Love, hate the Saturn. Some love, some hate.
But mostly love, I assume.
I want to buy 10 burgers for the road, please.
10 burgers.
Mama needs a beard. That's a mother shirt right there.
My mom would not wear that shirt
Mama needs a beard.
because she don't drink beer, yo.
Yeah, I'd wear that shirt.
You need too many beers.
Shirt. Hey, what's up, Colonel?
That's the perfect relationship with the pizza, Cleve. I too have a love-hate relationship.
Colonel, do you own any EarthBound merchandise and or t-shirts?
Didn't need to go this way.
We're trying to find the perfect EarthBound t-shirt to show that we're
No.
EarthBound super fans.
Like start.
Start doesn't have an EarthBound shirt yet, but we can find him the perfect shirt and then he will wear it.
I don't even have one of those, striped shirts. So
You can't even be Ness.
I can't even be Ness.
Oh, send me back out. Let me out. Free me.
I have Ness's shirt, his hat, his yo-yo, his backpack, his shoes, and his shorts. Oh, great.
Oh, so you're a Ness cosplayer then.
He is Ness. Earthbound was about you, Colonel?
Whoa.
Whoa.
It was a documentary.
A yick shirt.
And a social security number.
Yick.
Yick. Yuck. That's not an EarthBound shirt. That is not an EarthBound shirt.
That's Muppets with guns.
Whoever did the faces on them, there's some good rendering there. Some serious Muppets.
I mean, I thought of that. I thought of that earlier too, Cleve, when I was saying something else.
Yeah, that's Earthbound.
Whose quote? Oh, it's from Gaming in the Clinton Years. It's the the navigator George Wood guy who yells at you about Donkey Kong Country and stuff. I'll see if I can find it. I was playing a bunch of clips from it and didn't like them. Here we go. Here it is again.
EarthBound is a slow, sometimes annoying game.
All right, there you go. Plump Fiction.
Oh no.
Muppets parody posters are some of my favorite things.
Are we gonna buy some?
I like the Chuck E. Cheese parody posters, like Chuck Belt. I wish there was Chuck Bound for EarthBound.
Chuck Bound.
Kayla, how much do you agree with George's review, having played for over an hour?
I don't agree with it yet. I still have time to formulate an opinion, but I don't dislike it
I think
at all.
it's paced well. I can't comment on the annoying part.
I don't think it's annoying. I think it's
But
just...
I think it's paced well. It seems like you're going to lots of different interesting places and meeting some real interesting people.
City, cave, city, cave, cave, go get a burger.
Giant ant. Yeah, it's got variety.
I like the art style and the music. And I'm realizing that I've heard a lot of these tunes on Multitap.
Whoa.
Brother from another mother.
Oh boy.
System defect said, I didn't play this as a kid. When I picked it up on Wii U, I found it to be a bit difficult for an RPG.
I think the first part is actually, you know, it's one of those games where the starting part's kind of difficult because you're thrown against all these things like the gang members and stuff, and they can beat you up real easily. And so it actually gets easier when you get different party members and stuff later. Which, again, I can see why that would turn a lot of people off, because if you can't get past the first part, why the heck are you going to bother to stick around for the rest of it?
Sometimes annoying game.
There's a butterfly.
No, he's here this time.
Now that I...
The sometimes butterfly.
Two great RPGs combined together.
No, frick.
I like how smart Gino works.
You know what
What's
game
this one
is
mean?
super easy? EarthBound 0. I mean, I played that when the EarthBound Beginnings when that came out, and I was worried, but I also heard that they made the game easier than the Japanese version. I was surprised that I could play through it without too much trouble.
Mewy, that link didn't work for me, and you know I'm very eager to see any more t-shirts.
I think Mother 3 is probably a lot better. It's a lot better in the sense of it's kind of like Final Fantasy 3/6.
Mhm.
Actually Final Fantasy 6, where it has a lot of, like, you know, funny scenarios in between all the battling and stuff. So I think, and yeah, it does have the rhythm thing, so it a little extra way to get hits during the battle, which is always good. Make the battles more entertaining. But it always kind of weirds me out because it's like I'm used to more like the Final Fantasy 4 and EarthBound style of RPG, where it's just, you know, mostly battles and walking around talking to people and stuff.
All right, do y'all want to hear a real interaction from me and a clerk at a Nintendo electronics store?
You people amaze me. You really amaze me. Your quality control people, they just have bats in the belfry. Bought this Game Boy yesterday, took it home, nothing. Absolutely nothing. No picture. I'm pretty sure it's the EEPROM, so if you just want to take a look at that, I'd fix it myself, but I don't really have the tools, so I'll take my money back if you...
I'm sorry you had a problem. There's nothing at all, huh?
Nope.
Well, let's see.
EEPROM.
I like how he just says EEPROM randomly.
EEPROM.
EEPROM.
Whoa. More JoJo EarthBound.
Whoa. It's like Dio and JoJo.
Is it JoJo actually, or did I just say that because the text was pink?
EEPROM.
I'm gonna die, aren't I?
No, you're good.
Fine. That's in the box.
It could have been that, but you're fine. Delicious hamburgers.
I don't have any side.
I mean, you know, just gotta hope that he keeps doing that.
Batteries. I need to get on the Nintendo. Quick! My Game Boy's out of batteries. I need to get on the Nintendo. Quick! My Game Boy.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
Man.
Did it.
My Game Boy's out of batteries.
You need to get on the Nintendo?
Quick.
Sorry. Time to get killed by something else. Bigfoot?
Whoa.
Speech.
Yeah.
I like to give it up to Bigfoot. He helped me crush that giant ant.
He just stepped on it.
Yeah. That we did.
It's one way
Thank
to
you, Bigfoot.
interpret the battle. A small, cute puppy. So yeah, you can, check your soundstone, actually. There's no point to, really, but you can sort of see how far you have to go and stuff.
I'm assuming that next I need to go collect myself.
Collect. Oh, maybe.
What do you think of this poster?
Frog ball? That's pretty cool.
I named the character after him.
But we did watch some circuit bending videos, Curdle, and a Moog was one of the things they were circuit bending, so. Oh yeah.
Well, you got a green and it still wasn't a one tail.
And a bunch of Elmo and Furby toys.
And the Furby
They were
organ
kind of
was the
scary.
peak.
Some of them were really scary, but I liked watching them. But
Circuit bending is a great thing to search for on YouTube.
Oh, they're scared of you.
it should be them fools.
You're gonna beat him up now.
Kira, get that bat out. Take it.
Uh-oh, they're especially rowdy.
It better be. This Sparky lets me out of the Pokemon Go box. I'm ready to attack.
Stuck in the box.
Stuck in box. Are you gonna look up one of those circuit bending?
Circuit bending. I don't know about the Furbies, but they're pretty good.
It's he made a Furby organ.
I feel like the Furbies.
Pikachu's scary.
How about the Pikachu?
You have to
Sure.
see to believe.
Pikachu also looks you gotta see him because he also they poked in his eyeball.
Oh, it just sounds good. It sounds good. Yeah, they have the Moog circuit bending challenge. Like, it's all about circuit bending Moogs, apparently. I like the Bop It sound effects for it, too. It's not circuit bending, but it's still good.
EarthBound may be the only game where you do fight the dust, yes.
Oh, instead of collecting the dust.
Yeah. Step on that dust.
Do you want to win? You're good. Focus. Concentrate. Really? You're kidding, right? You're on fire! Keep trying. You'll get it. Okay, I think we're done here. Seriously? Come on. Just do what it says. Listen, do it, repeat. Bummer. I remember my first time playing Bop It. Nice try. Come on, you got this. Not
Pick
bad.
other language.
Let's try again. We're all proud of you. Look at you rocking Bop It. Nice little run you had there. That was absolutely terrible. Do it the same, but better. You are one with the Bop It. Oh boy, just do what it says. Didn't even break a sweat, did you? Dude, way to go. Can't keep up?
Why is
no.
Bop It in so many
Amazing.
languages?
That's not good. At least you're
So
still pretty.
everyone can
You were
enjoy
doing
Bop
so
It.
well. Hot Bop It action. You're so
We've been
hot
cursed
right
with
now.
it.
Brave.
The world
Not
over should
connected
enjoy
to
Bop
hands.
It. It shouldn't be
Is that all you
something
got?
that
Boom,
only people
dude.
who speak
What are you
English can
doing?
enjoy.
There are no words. Wah, wah, wah.
I think that part would work in any language, though. Anyone can understand
Sesame
that.
Giggle Gang Piano.
Okay, me. Yeah, Cookie sing now.
This is what we do in our free time, by the way.
Curly, you should watch Raisins Sold Out. It's actually a really good claymation movie.
This does sound like it fits EarthBound somehow.
It sounds like EarthBound, you're right. Krungo says it's not.
You don't like it?
Krungo doesn't like
You don't
Raisins
like
Sold
it?
Out.
What about Lima Bean?
He was about to do it too.
What about Lima Bean? I thought it was good.
Do not enter. Couldn't you read it? No. Uh-oh, they want you to go to the police station.
Lima Bean.
I don't have to go. I can ignore him.
It's not the best claymation movie ever made, but pretty good. Uh-oh. Ness is going to prison.
I don't know where the police are, so...
I feel like if it's not bottom middle, it's like bottom left. It's somewhere near the bottom, I think.
Do I have to go?
Yes.
Oh.
I mean, you know, if you want to progress the story. If you want to stay in on it for the rest of your life.
I don't!
What about Claymates? Claymates was a solid effort. How do you feel about this Muppets parody movie poster? Foam Alone.
That's scary.
Foam Alone. Oh, that's pretty good.
Alright.
That's a hospital.
That's the hospital. Honestly, I'm not sure
Foam Alone.
which one's the police station. Don't worry, I'll check on my player's guide map.
I'll try and find it.
On my player's guide map, it says that the police station is in the bottom right corner of town.
Yeah.
Alter.
Oh, thank you, Cleve. Sorry. I could have, you know, just looked at what Cleve said instead of having to refer to my Nintendo official player's guide. Oh my goodness.
Why is he still talking?
That one's a talker.
How do you feel about this one to start?
It's real cool. They have what, super soakers? I don't. That fan made or a real one or.
Man, who knows? What I'm too.
What? I don't have time to fight.
Uh-oh.
That's desperate. I like how Jess
I didn't heal
described
up.
it. A desperate poster.
Oh, I'm okay.
So, I guess when you went to the sanctuary or whatever, it healed you up.
Desperate poster. Frogman.
Did you post that one?
No.
Please post that one.
Oh my gosh.
That's good. I'd watch it. Officer down. Oh man, I hope you get nothing but smash hits. That would make this a lot easier.
Janie Pond 006 and a half and go figure.
How can we order Moog the complete set of Muppet poster?
Shop.
Go figure.
And they got mad chops.
Kermit Swamp Ears. Whoa.
Lunchbox.
What are you post?
He's posting some amazing stuff.
Scary stuff.
Saving Private Elmo. I saw that Kermit on a parody poster, and I started to wonder if Spy Muppets was just a big fraud of a game created from a one-time Kermit James Bond spoof.
A great Kermit idea. Oh, good, he ran away. Alright. But here, Super Ultra Mambo Tango. I can't read the rest, but...
Foxtrot Marshall.
Foxtrot.
Yeah, see, it says Games Pond 006 3/4 license to spill.
Good thing I used my burger.
Like, did this come before Spy Muppets? Was that, I mean...
Probably.
License to spill? I don't know.
Oh, that was a good heal. Now comes the Kirby. Oh yeah.
This is how you know it's a
Take
big
this.
battle.
No, he lost his temper. His offense went by one. He's getting angry. Oh, yeah!
Got him.
Nice.
Oh my.
What is wrong?
You don't like schnoz?
I don't know. I'm asking the question when I know the answer.
Alright. You beat up the police chief, which, as you know, means he'll let you go anywhere you want to.
Do you like schnoz?
He's Captain Weak now.
Ooh, it's pretty harsh. They get pretty creative for these monsters.
Captain Wrong.
The jail. This fish stole.
Should I post it?
It's very in character if you do.
In that Jamie Pond poster, Kermit is holding a spray can in Blanky sprayed Miss Piggy and killed her.
Whoa, that's dark.
Kermit all along.
That's dark. Alright, so Kayla, are you going to heal? So you can also heal by going to the hotel. It does cost money though.
I'd rather be.
I'd rather go to the safety of home.
There's a lot of Muppets posters, and I actually had this one in my room. Don't mess with the pig.
When did you have that in your room?
I don't know, but it's not there anymore.
Well, I know. That's why I was asking.
It's free.
Don't mess with the pig.
Doo-doo.
Don't mess with the pig.
Ook.
There's a don't do it.
It's me. I'm talking to you.
You found Kala?
This is just like in real life. I just started creepily talking to you in your mind before we met.
I am Kala. These are some good posters. Here, Mewy, I'll give you a link. It's just got Muppet posters, and you can maybe find your favorites. There you go.
Whoa, lucky 7.
I'm a rich boy.
So rich.
I'm posting this one with Kermit with a glass of milk. If I can.
Don't taunt him, Chad.
He's not out of posters.
I was taking a small break. I'm ready for more.
I'm not gonna stop.
I think you challenged him, Jazz.
The website's not even working.
Darn that website.
But I like this one. It's 100% Muppet.
Oh, that one scares me. You know why?
Why?
That's the same Fozzie they have on the Muppet Monsters whatever game, right? Like the same
Muppet.
picture.
Can you get hit by the cars?
100%.
You can stop the cars. They won't hurt you though. So feel free to run into traffic.
No pig.
I like the big one. Oh my.
This is the best one I've ever seen. And not because of the late night joke, but just because it says too late. And it's got
too late. Muppet with unique teeth.
If you see this poster, it's too late. Too late.
Ooh, an exit mouse.
Muppets with teeth. Lock another one.
They're running away. They're afraid. Should be, darn it.
What a bully. Ooh, man, maybe you'll regret it.
Nope.
Would this one inspire you to read, Kayla? Read. Fall in love with books.
No.
That is pretty neat.
Is that what you're gonna move on to now? All those read posters?
Read.
Oh no.
No, they had some good ones. Level up hype.
No, I thought something better than that.
No, yeah.
There's something better than. Oh no. That's worse.
Baywatch.
Oh no, you have too much stuff.
Look at that, Daniel. That's gonna be my new lock screen on my phone.
I'm worried.
I think that would be a good one. I like it.
Eat a cookie to make room for a spare hamburger.
There are the shrooms.
Yeah, you reach the shrooms now. The shrooms, you know, I don't know. They look like they don't hurt much more than the ant, but they can do something quite devious to you.
What can they do?
Hopefully it won't happen. Oh,
I showed you the schnoz poster, didn't I?
What do they do?
So you got the spores on you. You got a mushroom on your head now. You're gonna see what happens when you're out of the battle.
What's the consequence?
So I think you actually might be fine for right now, but when you start walking, you might start walking in the wrong direction. The mushroom sometimes, you know, makes you walk a little funny.
Do I ever get to remove it?
To remove it, I think you're gonna have to go to the healer who's in the hospital. I forget how far away the next town is, if you have to go through a cave or not. I feel like it's not too far, so you might actually be better just going on through, but... Because chances are you'll get shroomed again on the way.
But is that the only, like, effect?
I think so. I think all it does is it messes you up on the overworld, so it really isn't that bad, except for obviously sometimes you might run into things you don't want to, but... As long as you can deal with it.
I can deal with it. Dealing with it right now.
Ooh, I found the most terrifying.
It keeps changing which direction the buttons go, and it did that.
I mean, so you can see why it can be a problem.
Caleb, look, it's the boss you just beat, and he's coming back for more.
He looks a little, you know, thinner in the arms than before. He doesn't seem as threatening.
You know what's even scarier than that, Kermit, though?
What?
Where's... You know what?
I'm a shroom boy!
I wasn't thinking of that one, but that one is scarier. You are a shroom boy.
I can't find a good picture of it, but you know, we'll have to do.
Delicious cookie.
Kermit with mouse ears.
What does healing do? The visible effect on it. Is it like...
So I think healing does. Oh my gosh, I think it does get rid of some status effects. I don't know how high of a level you need to heal the mushroom one, but obviously A didn't work. But it might heal stuff like maybe if you're crying or if you have a runny nose.
Oh wait, here we go. It's official. He's now the happiest frog on Earth. Colonel has just resubbed!
Thank you, Colonel.
Thank you, Colonel. Muppets.
Yeah! Feeling funky!
No, alright, so...
that's not good.
So I was wrong. It doesn't just affect you in the overworld.
Lesson learned. Mushroom on my head, better go back home.
Muppets and Disney. A beautiful combo. The happiest frog on Earth.
Chicago Mugen.
Chicago Mugen?
He's an option. Huh?
I don't know how much or if they even sell it, but there is a bakery in this town, and I wonder if they'd sell you the skip sandwich so that you could zoom past those mushrooms before they could catch you.
What if I want to touch the mushroom?
I mean, if you want to find them, then don't worry about getting a sandwich. Just beat them up.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to Multitap. Hey, guess the trip to Chicago was canceled then.
Who is that?
Chicago Mugen.
He's real. He was there. But no, you're right. It's like, if the town's not too far away.
I think it's pretty close. I don't think you have to go through too much. I honestly forget. I feel like there might be a cave, but if there is, it's a short one.
Got him.
Yeah, need more hits like that. Stomp the mushroom.
But then if I kick him, that's gonna get spores everywhere.
The spores.
Problem.
Oh, oops. Jazz has some shirts too. Welcome to Multitap, tonight's game, Half-Life. Oh, I get it. We got snapped.
Well, that was,
Would you wear the Gonzo shirt?
it looked like that was Dave and not you.
Yeah. Looking a little like Dave. Dave and I look nothing alike.
Oh,
Muppet snap. And then whoosh.
There's not even a cave, you're here. Enemies look like humans with weird colored faces.
What?
Cool. You might want to actually sleep at the hotel, even if you're not too beat up, because that way I think you'll respawn at the hotel.
Okay.
I actually forget how that works. Because if you get wiped out, you're going to go back to the hospital. So should she go to the hospital? Hospital or hotel? Phone call? That's how you do it? Alright, I think there's a phone in the hotel. Alright, thank you. Ooh. This Cargo Express.
Turns out the Muppets did it all.
I mean, because it doesn't take away your EXP though, right? Because it's at least better in that sense where it's like you don't really lose any EXP, you just lose money. And since it's depositing the money instead of putting it right in with Ness, then it makes it so you don't usually lose the money if you go out and you get killed unexpectedly.
But if all my money is in the store, then the bank, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Do you like my new app command?
Wow. He has an app. A ticket for the Runaway 5 show.
App.
I mean, it's like, that's the only problem is like, yeah, if you get stuck in a place without money, because you can't earn money by beating up people, you always have to get to an ATM.
Hey, well, thanks for watching, Cleve.
See you, Cleve.
Yeah. Have a good night. Don't forget to call your dad and have a good night.
Bakery. I'll just see what the bakery has.
Or call him up at either one works.
Lucky's sandwich.
What's a lucky sandwich do?
Oh.
Jazz says you should buy a teddy bear.
Wait, whoa. Are those new arcade games? What does the title say? Is that the same as the one that had a light blue background?
You've been playing EarthBound for too long, Kayla.
What does the teddy bear do?
So the teddy bear is like, whatchamacallit? The substitute doll, kind of, because it takes hits for you. So it's a good way to, you know, to have an extra party member, even though it doesn't attack.
Keychain?
We have a Kermit keychain, which is sort of like that, but not like that in the face.
You don't like the way you look?
He looks sick. Like he's feeling sick. Now you have a bear buddy.
Oh, whoa. It's amazing. That's a normal boy and his bear.
Oh, thank you, Curdle.
Happy to have you here too. dragging my bear around.
My bear.
Dragging my steps. Oh, don't die. Chaos Theater.
Auto pause. We recommend taking a break and resting. Whoa, even Snake is telling me to take a break?
Thanks, Snake.
Take a break. I wonder if there's more.
Don't hit.
My hints.
I don't think this was intended to be a break screen, but it usually worked that way for me. When I saw this on Game Boy camera, I knew it was time to put down the Game Boy.
Put down the Game Boy and never pick it up ever again.
No more Game Boy camera for me.
Pizza.
It's pizza.
Also, sorry.
Full star. Who are you running from? I don't know. The Game Boy, I guess.
Where's Kala?
Don't be so silly. Isn't there an Imakuni start?
Yes, there is.
Wow.
Whoa, I had a psychic dream about you. But it didn't involve a teddy bear. Like, the dream was a lot because it didn't include bear.
The help command. In case you need help, you know?
That's good help.
Oh, I'm helping.
Help! Help! Help!
I don't know why Kermit looking at a phone like that kills me. Kermit's on his phone.
He needs $200.
Have you ever seen a Muppet?
Is it a good idea to give him money?
Well, I mean, like Freem said, Orange Kid's not who you want. You don't want the Orange Kid. You want the Apple Kid. Let her learn. I mean, you tell me, looking at these two houses, Kayla, which one you think is actually an inventor?
Who is better?
So don't go to Orange Kid. Why are you both telling me different things?
Apparently, you got some Orange Kid fans in the audience.
Orange Kid fans?
Doesn't your town have 2 fruit-themed kids? I thought every town has that.
Don't compare the two? Oh my goodness. So Apple Kid wins? Apple fans. Good job, Apple fans.
Oh.
I got kidnapped. Oh no!
I remember when I played this, I asked for help, and my friend said, "Go with your heart," and I gave Orange Kid money.
What happened?
Now you got her curious what's gonna happen.
I should buy a pizza. How much is pizza?
Yeah. I don't know.
To go see. Ma'am, how much is pizza? Only deliver.
Oh, they only do delivery. But
Thanks.
all right, now you can order pizza whenever you need it.
I think I did it more to see what happens. Well, what happened, Krungo? I need to know.
If you don't tell her, she's gonna spend $200.
Krungo, tell me. Darn it. Tell me. I need to know.
Ooh, Berglund Park. Oh, Everdread sounds like he knows what's up.
What was that, Pow Block? How do you feel about this picture?
Whoa. Is that an S?
Orange coin? Necklace Neutron. I'm posting pictures from Mother 4.
Oh, an egg!
I think my teen years are okay. I don't know about moves though.
Jimmy Luctron, yeah. Have they ever done an EarthBound convention? You know, for EarthBound fans?
An official one or an unofficial one?
I mean, pretty sure it'll be unofficial, but
yes, they have.
They have?
Yeah.
Whoa. And why weren't we there?
Couldn't make it.
Missed out.
Don't worry, if we ever go, we can dress up like Everdread.
Did they reveal EarthBound 2 there?
I don't think so. Oh!
He stole my burger!
Burger thief.
The bean? That's rude. Sure, I attacked him with my mind powers, but that didn't mean you needed to take my burger.
Got him.
Got him.
Whoa. Whoa.
Everdread real. Alright, where's Kala? She went to Peaceful Rest Valley.
Who's your favorite EarthBound character so far?
This teddy bear.
I think the teddy bear is pretty good too.
He hasn't done anything wrong.
Why don't you buy the world's greatest ruler?
Alright, Pal Block, I think I gotta add you to the list still, so let me see.
I need to get some money and then I can buy some.
I got some free time, so I'm gonna take care of it. Is it...
What is that?
Well, he was talking about humans with weird colored faces. And here's one of them.
Pal Block, you're gonna be on the list. Does that scare you?
I just fought a hippie and I won.
Good job.
Let me try a quick little refresheroo. Yeah, refresh. Whoa. Alright, you're in. You're on the list.
What's happening? Hello?
I forgot you can get a bicycle. I forget if you have to pay for it or what.
You've been promoted to picture poster. Say Fuzzy Pickles!
You just flew up in the sky.
What? No, rent it.
App.
But how much is it for rent?
Fuzzy Pickles!
I don't know. If you, hopefully not that much.
Oh, whoa. Never mind then.
You don't like my widescreen EarthBound stretch?
Oh no! I was gonna say that this is the only time you can ride a bike because you don't have any party members, but your teddy bear counts, so.
Well, I didn't need it anyways. It was free.
This is playing on the Super NT, and it might be horrifically stretched. I don't know. Or it might be stretched very well.
An ATM in a scary room.
Well, I do feel bad about making you get that now, because if it counts as an item, which I'm sure it does, it's taking up your inventory now.
That's okay. Dang, that's expensive, yo.
Have a nice day.
But I'll pay.
Does Super NT have a CRT filter? I don't think it has anything like that I'm aware of.
Ooh, help me. You need to save me. Darn it. Kranga never explained to me about Orange Boy.
I think
What's up with him? Give me the deets.
She's being distracted by Orange Kid.
I need to know.
I think it has scan lines, but it doesn't
Y'all
have
aren't telling me anything.
It doesn't have a
It's
filter.
making me wonder.
What do you mean? Yeah, give him money and find out.
Oh no. Dad's running all around town.
I don't think pie is a way to lure me in, but he's got a good idea.
Look, just for Curdle, I'm gonna fix this, okay?
Like discount.
Because the scaling is all wrong and it needs to be right, so
I get
there
at
you
least
go.
2 more burgers.
I fixed it. It is now in the aspect ratio that EarthBound fans have come to know and love. Alright, I'm gonna put it back. I tried to fix it, but I didn't quite understand what I was doing, so I gave up.
I don't want the juice! Oh, too late now.
Maybe it's good juice.
I mean, I kind of like the new ratio. But yeah, Curl, I really have no idea if it's stretched correctly or not. Welcome to the automatic teller machine.
In case I need that $32.
Whoa.
Ah,
You're rich.
I know. I saw he's looking a bit off.
Bike situation got me feeling like no cycling allowed.
Oh my gosh! What is that?
Oh. Don't worry, it's
Uh-oh.
just an unassuming local guy. He's cool. Well, I mean, unless, you know, the teddy bear takes a pounding, Kayla may never get to ride a bicycle,
Getting engraved. Yeah, I never learned how to bike.
which I think she's okay with, but...
Muted said, I'm gonna fix this, and then my internet cut out. Oh.
Sounds about right.
Don't worry, I'm gonna fix this for real this time.
I'm gonna be attacked by a mushroom!
Uh-oh.
Oh.
I think, Hammy, that Ness would win, because Ness can go in 8 directions, and Pokemon Trainer can only go in 4. Unless it's the new Pokemon Trainer, then he's got him beat. He can go in all sorts of angles.
The roots are attacking.
Not the roots.
The Mobish Sprout. It's like Morlo.
Moral.
Moral?
That plant's got feet.
Stop.
They should make a Wall Street Kid sequel.
I think whatever Wall Street Kid originally wasn't Japanese did have 2 games, but I think maybe Wall Street Kid was the sequel.
Oh.
Maybe I should use.
Smash. Oh, they have the magnet.
That's not right.
Why would you bike indoors? I feel like I could ride a bike around inside Mugen and Kayla's house pretty well. Nice and roomy. Good. I mean, if I did it, I'm not saying
You wouldn't, but
I'm not saying I would, but if I had the bike, maybe. You can bowl inside Mugen.
Yeah, we proved that.
Could do some sick tricks on the walls, you know, a little grinding.
No.
Oh, yeah, I think if you do get a mushroom on your head, she'll buy it from you.
Oh.
So,
Hey, little girl.
if you run into trouble. The guts. It's all about the guts.
In the court.
Huh.
Alright. I'm sorry for all the jokes and all the gimmicks or whatever.
My gimmicks.
And I'm sorry if I couldn't quite figure out what to do with the aspect ratio, but I think I finally nailed it. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
I fixed it.
What is that?
This is EarthBound. The way that it is intended to be seen. I fixed it.
Well, I mean, now how could anyone complain, right? It looks just like it did on my TV.
Colonel, I'm just... There was an error and we needed to fix it. Real hardware, yeah, that's right.
All right, so...
The Civic found the original store where they sold EarthBound.
You need to get past that pencil is what Apple Kid invents. So I don't know if you have to go back to Apple Kid.
90?
That's what I assume.
I gotta go get more money.
Noble Lemon likes it. He likes it. It's an improvement.
While you go back to Apple Kid, that graphic looks kind of out of place over there, but maybe that's just how it's supposed to be.
Now put Multitap on TV.
I'll double check the player's guide.
Okay.
Let's see here.
We could be on the TV. I'd buy that TV for $1. I want that on a t-shirt. The player guy says, fund Orange Kid. Alright, how do you like this? You think that's good? Now we're the TV. Wow. I'm impressed.
Franco keeps saying fund Orange Kid, but I don't know if I should believe him.
You want to hear what the player's guide has to say about Orange Kid?
What?
All right.
It starts hiding away.
I'm not hiding from Orange Kid. I'm not afraid of him. Maybe a little. All right. So for Orange Kid, it says the girls are crazy about the Orange Kid, and he runs an organized operation. Even if you give him money to finance his studies, though, he won't come through with a helpful invention. He's too hung up on Einstein's theories.
So he just saps your money away.
You know, he just, you know, he starts talking and he says, don't worry, it's coming someday. It'll be really great when it's finally finished.
And then it never happened.
He juices your money.
That's a lie. Krongo says no.
I mean, I was wondering, does he actually ever give you an invention at some point? Because he does give you an invention, and it plays good music. I sort of recalled, doesn't the invention he gives you, like, yeah, you use it and then it breaks?
I ain't going to him. But I need to go to Apple Kid, right?
Yeah. I was reading and I'm pretty sure that it says you have to head back to Apple Kid, unfortunately.
Okay, I gotta get money though.
Oh, and it's a good thing I read this player's guide. He's actually not at home. He's at the park.
If Ness chooses to fund his research, he will eventually receive the Super Orma, short for the Super Orange Machine, which is an item that plays a song called Ode to Orange Kid before promptly breaking.
Ode to Orange Orange Kid.
Hold up, but he doesn't stop there. After this, Orange Kid will conduct research on how to unboil an egg for the remainder of the game.
For the remainder of the game. What was it called? Soup Orma?
Soup Orma.
Soup Orma.
It's short for Super Orange Machine.
I hate the Orange Kid.
No, you don't.
That's what
You don't mean
one
that.
of the YouTube videos said.
Kayla, they can't see the awful things I'm looking at. Only you can see them.
She just wanted to let people know that there's other people with opinions on Orange Kid, and they're not good. Soup Orma. Can we get a Kickstarter going for the Soup Orma?
Soup Orma.
I promise it's gonna be great, guys.
Smash!
It's really gonna do it.
Is Ness your favorite Earthbound character, Pal Block? Because might be my favorite.
Some people were mean to Galileo, another visionary genius.
Kirby's pretty cool. Kirby is Kayla's favorite.
I need to get to her.
You'll never meet her. This is so sad. One day.
Apparently all these geniuses were picked on ever think they were just jerks.
I wonder if you keep walking in one direction, if it keeps it that way, and so you just have to like roll your thumb around.
Fine line between
Dang, that's a lot of money
genius
for a
and
mushroom.
insanity.
It pays to get sick.
I didn't think we were trying to figure out who was smarter. We were just trying to figure out who gave you the best bang for your buck.
Yeah, that's. I won't knock Orange Kid any more than I have to, but for the purpose of. What? Oh, is that Orange Kid? That's him. He looks a lot like one of your party members, but more smug. That's Apple Kid.
Apple Kid.
Apple Kid looks friendly.
Yeah, see? He looks friendly.
I wouldn't give him money. I would.
Would you give him $200?
Give who?
The Orange Kid.
Give Orange Kid money?
Yeah.
Whatever he needs.
Whatever he needs. Yeah, poor Jeff. He works in the middle of the night to fix all your broken goodies.
Orange Kid.
Ooh, I'm getting roughed up.
Kirby. When Kirby eats an S, he gets his hat.
Win
Yeah.
it. Win and it.
No.
I know they did, but it was worth it for the $50 I got
Worth it.
from the mushroom.
Yeah, and getting rid of the mushroom condition.
These are why vegetables are bad for you. They steal your brain power away.
It's only a problem if you're a psychic, though.
I don't think I am. I think I'm psycho, but not psychic. Different.
Important distinction.
Or that mushroom's gonna give me mushroom head.
You better not.
I got nothing to do. Yeah, miss. That's not good. Just attack that mushroom.
Are you orange or apple?
I guess I'm Team Apple. Since Daniel told me that's where I needed to go. Team Orange was big loser.
I'm sorry for not letting you decide for yourself, Kayla, which kid you wanted to back.
It sounded like backing orange kid was just gonna end up causing me pain later. I would spend my hard-earned money that my dad gave me
I mean,
on funding his luxurious lifestyle.
I mean, his invention does sound kind of cool. Might have to check that out on YouTube later, you know. Sample Orange Kid's goods for free.
What do you think of this picture?
Wow, that's a very modern Earthbound picture. I think I'll need to see it.
Well, Earthbound is the first modern RPG. So.
Maybe ideas for Earthbound. I don't know whether to call it Earthbound 2, Earthbound 3.
There's a kitty up there on that roof.
Oh, it's asleep.
There's a psycho running around town.
Oh.
Or a hippie.
Wait, is this from Nintendo Power or something?
What?
The girls are crazy about the orange kid and then it's the apple kid looks like a slob.
Yeah, that's from the player's guide. I was just reading.
You would give money to a slob?
Again, when you look at their two houses and you decide for yourself, I wonder which one of these people actually, you know, invents things. I would go for the slob.
Whoa. You're so mean.
I don't know.
Who are you talking to?
The apple kid deserves it.
The apple kid just wants to help. What a geek. Earthbound Geeks and Gamers.
That's the US box art, Kayla. In case you've never seen a box before.
Never.
Never.
Delicious hamburgers.
Whoa, hold up. So, I mean...
Do you think that he could have ever made...
No, but Apple Kid's the slob, not Orange Kid.
Do you think he could have ever made Yu Yu Hakusho if his room didn't look like that?
So you're saying slobs are the ones I should give the money to?
Yes. Because they will actually, you know, spend time to create things that you like.
But then eventually you grow to hate the thing you created, and then you wish you didn't.
Let's see Nyoko's room.
Oh,
I bet it's not dirty.
Do they live in the same home?
Is she standing in the corner right now looking down at him?
I think they got married and they live in separate homes.
Oh wait, so yeah, go to the park. Actually, you don't have the teddy bear. Get on your bike.
And yes, it is Lenny. Bicycle.
Yes, and Hunter x Hunter.
This is a riff on that famous Queen song, Don't Bite the Dust.
Wait, he's at home? Oh. Uh-oh.
Wait, do you see how excited he gets when you start giving him money? Isn't that the...
Am I supposed to talk to him here, though?
No, yeah, I think you'd have to give him money. You might have to go back to the pencil.
But do you see? That's the hallmark of a scam artist. The way he just gets so excited when you start giving him money.
Yeah.
Apple Kid's gonna scam you. Orange Kid wouldn't get that excited if you gave him money. He would politely thank you and then give you a good invention. I mean, okay, well, Noble Lemon, that's a possibility. But let's see what kind of invention we get out of the Apple Kid, huh? Well, how many burgers do you have?
All right, so yeah, you probably will have to go back out to the pencil before, because I'm guessing he'll call you on that.
I'm hungry for burgers.
But I mean, you have your bike now, so it'll be faster.
Maybe.
Is that where Burger Pants comes from? EarthBound?
EarthBound?
Is Undertale?
Did Earthbound inspire Undertale? Question mark.
I don't know.
Sorry, I got some bad news about the bike. But hopefully you can use it when you're outside again.
Maybe.
I'm not sure, honestly. Hopefully you can.
Alright, I'm looking into this and I think I've cracked the code.
Okay.
Of what?
Check this out. Both Undertale and Earthbound have creepy final bosses.
That's it? It's a UFO!
Whoa.
Or UFO, as they say in Japan. Just UFO.
Oh no, you have a runny nose.
They both have
I got the drip!
The drip. Not the good kind.
There's a good drip?
Well.
How do I get cured?
Well, after you beat him up, you can try your healing.
Okay.
Hopefully it'll work. I feel like a runny nose is such a low level status that.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yay!
I did have some cold medicine, so that probably would
Whoops.
help too.
Sorry.
Maybe Undertale owes, owes to a lot of different sources. Wow.
He's a UFO.
Inspired.
Inspiring stuff.
Alright. Jazz, you wanted the smoking gun? I found it. Here it is.
Underground.
What is it?
What's that?
That's the smoking gun. And that's it. And the smoking gun. We cracked the code! Oh, you need the eraser.
Well, I mean, you checked it out, so I guess hopefully now you head back.
Wait, does the Apple Kid make the eraser?
Yes.
Okay. I'm sorry. Y'all been saying some real nice things about the Apple Kid. He didn't invent the eraser. He took 5 of the $400 or so you gave him, and he went to Walmart and he got a big pink eraser and he gave you that.
You don't
What a nice boy.
Orange Kid gives you something completely new. It doesn't help you with your situation, but he invented it.
It's not just any eraser, it's a pencil eraser.
It erases pencil.
Which, I mean,
It erases pencils. Wait a minute. Uh-oh. I don't know what to think, Jazz. I mean, I guess Apple Kid did him a favor. So, yeah.
They're coming for me!
No.
No, so Curdle, what we did, and Curdle, don't tell anyone else this, alright? This is just between you and me. What we did is we pre-recorded this playthrough, and at about the 11 o'clock Texas time mark, we're gonna do a jump cut, and we're gonna act like, electricity went out or something, and then Kayla's gonna be standing before the last boss. What's his name? Lavos, and
Undertaker style.
and that's it. We win.
Barimali.
We beat the game.
Oh, Apple Child, where are you? Look at him. He thinks he's so rad.
Orange Kid.
Oh, he's pretty helpful, Orange Kid.
I'm gonna kick you in your shins. Child.
Lavos is toast.
I mean, she got the bike and she rode around on the bike for a little. I don't think she likes the bike too much. Especially since it can't go in caves.
Bummer.
Berglund Park.
Where's the orange child?
That's a good question.
Apple child.
Wait, who do you like more? Mr. T or Duke Nukem? Because they're both in that flea market.
I didn't give him any money. Yeah, I know.
There he was.
Do I have the right to be mean to him if I give him money? So don't go to Walmart with this.
Ness will not go to Walmart in this game.
He's so useful.
This is the conductor.
What a thing to say, Krungo.
Start causing trouble? Usually, no. Not him.
I don't know if there's actually any shops in this game that sells pencils. Possibly not, especially because that was one thing they actually changed from the Japanese version. In the Japanese version, it wasn't a pencil.
Oh, what was it?
It was an octopus statue. And if I am understanding right, which when I say I'm understanding right, I mean I don't understand. I think that it was a pun. And so that, didn't translate well, so instead they came up with pencil eraser.
I can get it. Because, like, with Japanese puns, a lot of them, like, if you don't... it's not going to translate well for the most part. A lot of them are, like, language jokes. So it's not... like, for us, the kind of puns we're used to, it's like that for them. But you can't translate that. That just doesn't work. So I can get them wanting to just go ahead and do a completely different thing, because that's probably better.
And the ultimate example of that is in the early Pokemon episodes when Ash talks about being a Caterpie.
Whoa, Kirby's got the drip.
Stay over there.
Whoa, Kirby.
Whoa, Ness has the drip.
Ness?
Whoa, Tim. It's really in the game? Yeah, I don't know, man.
Oh, no. Don't do it, Ness.
Have you ever met Mr. Saturn? Oh, wow.
Yeah, I don't know what the original jokes for Goku telling to King Kai were, but it's very pun-based, so... Oh, whoa, your head's going in the fence.
Because it was translated to ground beef.
Ground
but
beef?
I forget what it is. Maybe that is the joke. I'd have to hear it. Because it may have been just a literal because that was for the Kakarot game. I feel like they may have just literally translated the joke instead, which I mean.
Yeah, Dragmar saying, my futon flew away, gone.
Yeah.
What is this?
More points for the bike.
Yeah, that bike gains a lot.
But look how fast you're going.
That bike it deserves that XP bonus.
You can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish. Tien said that one.
What a joke. I haven't heard that one in a while. I have to really try hard to come up with a Japanese line. It's all about phonetics, man. All about them
16.
phonetics.
That rocks.
Gotta get off the bike.
I've got the straight dirt.
The straight dirt, as opposed to...
It's from 2009.
What is this about?
It's about Wired.com asking Reggie, when is Mother 3 coming out?
Didn't he say
Mother
3?
3. Okay, Chris, so I've seen all the hate mail and all of the stories that say that Reggie is deliberately holding back Mother 3. Nothing is further from the truth. I would love to see Mother 3 here in the US market, but it's not a title that we're working on, not a title that we've announced. Personally, that disappoints me, but as we look at what's important for DS or for Wii, we've got other priorities right now. So,
in other words,
that's where Mother 3 stands right
it's
now.
not happening.
That's the current status of Mother 3.
They're too busy working on the next Zelda and the next Mario.
Well, at the time, that game was Wii Sports Resort.
It was a good trade.
No, it wasn't.
That was a good trade.
I don't think it was. Oh yeah, better heal up.
Well, who's the champion of Mother now that Reggie is gone?
Multitap start.
Well, no. Now that Reggie's gone, all questions are directed to Bowser instead, right? And Bowser came up with the brilliant strategy of never showing his face.
Don't worry, I've got an idea.
If they can't see me, they can't know the truth.
If they don't see, don't have to answer any questions.
I've got a great idea.
Breath of the Wild 2? I think that's the only game Nintendo's working on right now.
Face.
It's requiring all their power.
Ask the 8-ball. Sorry, I shouldn't talk. I'm gonna beat this you.
Yeah, see?
It's okay.
There's Bowser and there's Doug Bowser on the right. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they need all the help they can get. It's going to be a big game. Mario Kart 9, they already released a Mario Kart for the Switch. So you have to wait until they release whatever's after the Switch. And I don't think Switch Pro will count. What's the name of Nintendo's next console?
The Switch back.
The Switch what?
The Switch back.
Switch back?
Time to go back to the Wii.
Ooh, wait, I know what they could call it.
What?
The Switchblade.
Switchblade.
Ow.
But see, if you do that, you're falling into that Wii U trap again. You're just using the Switch name and adding something onto the end of it. People aren't going to buy it. They think it's an upgrade.
All right, don't worry. We got this. We figured it out. We have a system that wasn't spoiled by anybody. That's going to determine. And it took a lot of work to get this advanced technology up. But here we go. Spike's 8-ball knows all. And Spike's 8-ball knows if Mother 3 is going to be released for the Nintendo Switch in the United States. It is certain! It is certain, everybody!
Why don't I feel any better?
Oh!
It's like Swami Shaggy telling me.
Yeah, I only trust Swami Shaggy, sorry. Nice try, Magic 8-ball.
No.
I mean, we could always trust Swami Shaggy, but
Nintendo on.
He'll just tell you the same thing.
Like, wow. Nin Windows. Go back to the well.
I'm pretty stoked that it's coming out.
Nintendo Revolution.
Daniel, this is the time you should be excited because Mother 3 is coming out.
You just asked that it's going to come out eventually in the future, right?
For the Nintendo Switch.
Oh, for the Switch. All right, well, that changes things. All right, well, I'm excited.
It may be at the end of the Switch's 2050 life cycle, but...
You really think the Switch will last that long, huh?
I think the Switch will be forever, is what I'm thinking.
Whoosh. It's okay, you have your cold medicine.
Right. But I'm probably not gonna get any chance to heal up anytime soon, right?
I don't know. I honestly forget how this area goes. I think you should just, see how far you can get. See how dangerous it is, because again, it's not like you have a bunch of money or any money on you, right? So it's honestly a faster way back to town if you get knocked out.
Yeah.
And it's just a good way to measure and know what you're up against. And Hammy says it's fine. I guess there is... Ooh, now that's dangerous.
That tree?
Yes.
Should I do?
I don't know if you're able to walk up far enough to get rid of it or not. Well, I think you can take them. The problem with these trees are they do something peculiar.
I'm worried.
But don't worry, maybe you'll kill it before anything bad happens. Brain shock didn't work.
So the peculiar thing?
Vacuum. He's doing some weird stuff, but not what I'm expecting, so... He does a lot of damage too, but I think you'll be fine. Oh geez, it happens when you kill him. But see, again, as long as you have a little health, the battle will end before all your health gets taken away. But geez, I forgot it happens when you kill him.
He just blows up?
The tree blows up, which I don't understand why.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for the Game Builder Garage. I think it'll be fun.
Oh no! Ramiel.
Ramiel!
Hello. This doesn't look good.
Doesn't...
Oh, that's great.
Dang, that was pretty great.
Ramiel.
And you're out of goodies to eat?
Yes.
No, that's okay. Maybe you can somehow slip. Oh, jeez.
No, Ramiel, don't touch me!
Hey, this could be promising. Travel charm. What's that good for?
I don't know.
Hopefully it does something.
There's a lot of death. I'm gonna die either way. I should let them kill me.
Maybe you can run away from them. Break.
Goodbye. Cruel, cruel world.
But it's okay.
So.
Hey, get a fast trip back to town. Get some more hamburgers.
Need that PP restore yo. Oh, there's money right here. Never mind. Wondering.
My dollars.
Where do you get that? So I need. I only have room for 3 burgers. I should dump some of these things though.
Okay, Google. When is Mother 3 being released for the Nintendo Switch?
These came back from a search.
Thank you. Google doesn't know.
That's from the... what was going to be the GameCube remake of EarthBound, right, Disney-Mick? That looks so cool. Oh, if only it would have happened.
I think it's coming out tomorrow.
Really?
It's possible.
Oh, I didn't even realize. Well, wait a minute, because there's like a bag lady enemy, right?
You never know.
Does she look exactly?
See you, Mewy. Thank you for joining.
Take care, Mewy. I hope we find Colin.
I hope we find me too. Probably won't though.
But no guarantees.
You saw what happened. I was being attacked by Evangelion creatures. That's never good. When it turns into evil, you know it's the end. That started at the beginning. I thought that was the key.
I can't tell what's real and what's fake.
Hey, well, take care, Pal Block. Have a good night. We'll see you next time.
And a EarthBound Gellion. Basically.
Did you already try ordering a pizza?
I have not. What does the pizza do?
So if you order a pizza, the pizza guy will eventually deliver it to you. But I think you have to pay for the pizza when he gets there, so you'd have to have money on you.
So he just delivers it whenever I'm around?
Like, yeah, like, I don't know how long it takes, but it takes him a little time before he delivers the pizza to you. But he'll find you wherever you are. So it's kind of a good way to, like, you know, if you need an extra healing item on the road.
Okay.
But again, I don't know how much the pizza is, so.
Let's withdraw $100.
That'll do it.
That'll
surely the pizza can't be more than $100.
Wait a minute. Peanuts reference.
What?
You missed it?
Yeah. Oh, was the you mean Peppermint Patty and Marcy or whatever?
It's Marcy. No Peppermint Patty, unfortunately.
I couldn't remember her name. I was gonna say, you know, Peppermint Patty's friend, but.
Aw.
So wait, you couldn't order a pizza?
No, I did.
Oh, you did?
It says 3 minutes though, so I need to go run.
All right, yeah, book it.
Go use a burger.
That pizza's hammy with the pizza tip. We're gonna get through this peaceful rest valley.
Maybe. Don't get out of the way.
Oh.
Well, this battle will be tough.
I mean, if she doesn't have room for the pizza when it comes, that's okay, because that means she didn't need it. But if she eats a burger between then it's like, all right, fine, might as well.
A lovely cheese pizza just for me.
That was good timing. Whoa.
Oh, and no enemies on the way to that cave. It's perfect. No enemies in the cave. Maybe one.
Let me.
Hey, what's up, Vaughn? Yeah, this game may be on a few people's top 10 list. Maybe. To start, where would you put it on your top 10 list? Oh wait, I'm sorry. Your top 10 list is Mega Man 1 through 2. My mistake.
It's a good game. It is a great RPG. Very fun, very unique.
Ant lions. I'm scared.
Help.
Keep them away from me.
This is Kayla's first time playing the game, and I mean, I've touched the controller while the game was on.
Doesn't count.
What? I've played farther in the game than you by loading Dave's save. Thank you very much.
Whoa. Alright. My thing.
When you play EarthBound, who wins?
The fans.
Great.
Every time.
No, we dodged it! Yeah, fool. That's not right. No, it's multiplying.
No, that's not good.
That's not good.
All I would do when I played this game was I would load up Dave's save, and there's a teleport move where you have to build up speed to warp or whatever, and I did that, and I was like, this is fun, and that was enough. That was enough for me.
It's gonna take all my side.
These guys, oh, there we go. I was gonna say, they're a real nuisance. They've been teaming up, but...
Whoa.
I mean, you didn't need all that psychic energy anyway.
I'm gonna need it later.
Well, so I think, again, once you get past Peaceful Rest Valley, there is like a town of sorts before you have to, you know, fight any bosses or anything. Maybe.
Just kill the darn things already.
Magus, you know, they say if you stare at the background long enough, you can reveal the first digit of when Mother 3 is going to be released in the US. And guess what? I just saw it too.
There's
February.
Where's the pizza?
There's someone who will attack you in town? Oh no. Oh, did you already eat a hamburger?
Yeah.
I'm sure your pizza will come eventually.
Whoa. You know what I like about Mother?
What?
EarthBound.
Whoa, that's pretty deep.
Why did Street Fighter get a third game but not Mother? Mother. There is no other.
You showed me that on Mother's Day.
Treat her right.
Treat her right.
Next, as an else case will be Elon Musk alone in a room dressed as asking for Mother.
Dragfire's upset now. Found a new fastest route to ruining things.
People got sick of waiting for Mother 3, that there are 2 unrelated games that are called Mother that came out, both horror games. Whoa.
Luck capsule. Alright, so that's just like the seeds in Dragon Quest.
I'm gonna start an RPG series and it's gonna be called Cousin.
Cousin. Has anyone made Cousin yet?
Cousin.
You might need to think about it. 3 Mother games.
Play my game, cousin.
Father. My bridge is out.
I mean, apparently, Vaughn, there are ways to play it.
Got a croissant?
Without Nintendo spoon feeding me the game.
Spoon feed?
Without Nintendo dripping it onto my Nintendo Switch. There may be ways.
There's a bomb. Who?
Mad Father? Whoa.
Oh, that wasn't
tomatoes.
That wasn't a dead tree or a not tree with eyes.
Stooge.
Just kill it.
Just called Stooge.
This'll get him. Just missed.
The tree's very happy.
I'm not happy to see that trait.
Are you still waiting for a pizza?
The pizza hasn't arrived yet.
As soon as you get the pizza,
but
I'm cutting.
But she doesn't have room for the pizza anyway. And she got so many other delicious things.
Maybe the pizza will show up now that you got room.
Yeah, I don't think.
Check on it with your phone.
But it's just a receiver phone. It can't call, it just receives.
I used to have one of those in school. Where's my pizza?
Oh wait, so Kayla, I think you go down and right.
Here?
Like keep going down.
Past the bridge?
And hug the wall. I could be wrong, but it looked like a path.
If you don't get your pizza in 15 minutes, though, it'll be free. So that's something.
A lot of friends up
They're
there.
freaking out there.
Hopefully you down is the way to go. $48.
That is an expensive pizza.
That's a small.
But I got the pizza.
Then again, considering how much it is for a burger.
Wait, seriously, what's your goal right now?
I don't know.
I would say that she should at least reach the town past Peaceful Rest Valley, which I forget if that's called Happy Village or whatever, but
I see.
At least get there. Hopefully it's not much farther, but I don't know.
The tree's so happy. I really should save the others though, because I'm sure I'm about to be destroyed by the other things down there. You saw how many friends were there.
Well, I mean, again, if you walk away far enough, then sometimes they go away. So hopefully there's less. Sometimes you walk away and there's more, but
we do need a pizza in this meadow. Come on, our friends.
You know, a couple.
Well, at least if the exploding tree weren't there.
Yeah, that helps.
Yeah, no scorpion sound effects. What a pity.
Sorry, we only have finish him.
I mean, I do finish him. Almost as good. Are you going to finish that?
I'm surprised the enemies hide behind each other so much in this game, considering how wide the screen is. And I know that they have sometimes where they're all lined up, so I don't know what the deal with that is.
Oh, he's coming for me.
Hmm.
First let.
It's def done on purpose. That's devious. Hello, butterfly.
Please help! Ramiel's gonna step on me! Not Ramiel. Well, isn't that where I need to be?
I think down there's where you need to be. I don't know again which direction you have to come from.
Robo, though.
Maybe above. I don't know.
Find out soon.
Oh, level up.
Making progress.
Oh my gosh.
Well, alright, so I guess you have to find a cave.
There he is, the diamond. Kayla's working on
It's not
finding
about my
Kayla.
mom. I'm missing my mom.
No, you just called her like what, 2 hours ago?
I don't think anyone in this room is being Mother 3.
Yeah.
I don't think it's happening.
Oh, he killed me!
Oh, well, that's okay though.
No. I guess I can call my mom now.
Plenty of time to call mom.
Yeah, Moog is sad.
Thanks, mom.
Oh my guts.
I mean, that area is... Oof, it's rough. I guess that's why Jess was saying to get the teddy bear, though. But it seemed like the teddy bear got beat up pretty quickly.
I'll go.
Hey, well, have a good night, Addy. Thanks for watching.
Good night, Daddy.
We'll see you later.
I could go back and buy another teddy bear and then.
I mean, it's... I guess it's like, you know, what do you want more? Do you want more healing items or more teddy
I want
bear?
a lot of things. I think. I still have. I only have room for one more healing item.
If you want, you can call Escargo Express and have them pick up a bunch of things that you don't need to hold on to anymore. Like, I'm not sure if you need the pencil eraser for a while after this.
Okay.
And then you can get rid of other stuff. Like, you could get rid of the town map, honestly, because even though it helps to know where things are, you usually have a pretty good idea. You can get rid of the bicycle, a bunch of things like that.
Cool. So she said she'd be here soon. Do I just wait?
It's just like the pizza, so I think you're best off being outside and walking around and stuff.
Don't forget the app. If y'all haven't used the app yet, don't forget.
Oh!
No, never mind. 3 things. Alright. Don't need that map. Need the bicycle. I'm hoping you don't need the pencil eraser. If you do...
We'll just have to come get it later.
Yeah. I forgot, when you were calling, does he let you pick up things too, or
Yeah.
does he only take them? Alright, good. Ooh. I'm not even sure what's going on over
Oh
there.
my gosh, $170.
That's why they put the ATM right next to this shop. You're gonna need a lot of money. Hey, beer.
Are you still going to the village?
We'll try.
Nice.
Bear looks so sad.
I thought he looks content.
That's a sad face.
Alright, you're right. He's sad.
He's not a happy camper.
I think I was thinking of Apple Kid's face instead.
Ah! I think that car's gonna run me over.
Oh, it's a friendly dog.
Puppy! You want my bear?
What was that? What are you doing?
He's mocking Apple Kid.
Down with Apple.
Apple.
We got rid of his invention. Doesn't that make you feel good?
Down with Apple.
Orange.
I feel like you do have to use the pencil eraser again at some point, but I'm hoping it's in the future.
I would align with whatever healed me most. I need to be healed.
You only get great food brands in games like Little Ninja Brothers.
Come on, Mr. Teddy Bear. What should we name the bear?
Pooh. Because you got rid of the other Pooh's name, so.
Red Pooh.
Dragmire suggests Dragmire.
Whoa.
Okay.
Kayla accepts it.
Come on, Drag, let's go.
Oh, I get it. He's called Drag because
We drag him around. Get him all dirty. Clumping up all that fur.
Hey, I think the bear's making it so enemies don't spawn as often.
I'm getting ready to
Animals,
become
right?
a dedicated
Bear.
EarthBound stream.
You are? Oh, wow. That's a good sound for an epic win, Mook.
HP suck.
There was!
You should do something funny like play fanfare when it dies.
The winner is Super Nintendo. Real quick, a silent dedication. He knows who this is for.
My lips feel dirty after watching you do that. Fire Emil!
No. Oh.
Oh, the tree came up!
At least. Oh,
Easy.
nice.
I missed out, so I have some time to run away from the tree.
I hope this works out for you.
It works out for me too.
Be able to get past all those robots and tree.
Run! Oh god!
It was going nuts. They really wanted to run it.
Ramiel, no! Ramiel. So there's a cave I've got to find to get in.
Yeah, I don't know.
Where it is.
Hopefully. Wow. I would hope it's just a little bit more north of there, but again, yeah, I'm not sure.
Okiska, 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 okiska.
No, you'll never hear that. Maybe eventually.
Oh my gosh!
The wiggle.
Hang out.
Whoa. Yeah, but he doesn't say, you know.
Can I just jump?
Whoop. Don't forget
The same-
Master Belch.
The same Pokemon. Ooh, a cave.
Master Belch makes me sick.
Ness and Kirby have the same voice, right?
Ness and Kirby?
Yeah.
Oh, snakes! They know what to do. Run away!
Good job.
Show 'em who's boss.
Sneak up on them.
How do you feel about the time tunnel? Wait a minute! Wait a minute! Now I know why Dragmire likes this game.
she made it to town, and I think the bear just scared everyone away.
Happy.
So
No problem here.
Wait a minute.
Sounds making scary
How
noise.
you made it to the village?
Yeah.
Nice. Now all you gotta do is find your dad and give him a ring. Will you be able to reach your dad in this scary village?
I mean, obviously there's some dangers here. It's not the safest place to be.
You can get him. Can I hear the time tunnel one more time? I like the time tunnel.
I need to figure out where the heck the I can save up.
Yeah, I forget if... Because I feel like this place doesn't have a typical hotel.
But there's gotta be a phone somewhere.
There's some place you can rest, hopefully.
That house is looking like a CGA DOS game. Let's see what's inside.
Ooh, okay, so yeah, you definitely
Get out!
Definitely don't want to go there right now.
Goodbye.
Maybe later.
Hippie. Why is that cow? That poor creature's blue.
Oh, you should ask it.
Wow. The poor cow. Always move me.
Do you like the teleport noise?
Yes.
Don't worry, I'll check my official Nintendo's player guide. I'm sure it'll really help out here.
Oh, thank you.
Vaughn posted a picture that said, "I'm afraid I just blew myself."
Yeah.
Thank you, Vaughn. I've never seen
All
that
right.
show, so I'm sorry.
So I think in the bottom... Oh wait, you were there. That's it, I think.
You're living.
You there.
Oh, you made it?
Uh-oh.
That is an expensive stay.
But don't worry. Let's see. There's a hospital and a drugstore. So let's see. The drugstore's in the very top right. So you probably have to go there for the ATM. But they'll also have a phone there, so... Yep.
So the top right?
Yeah, if you go to the top right, I think the drugstore will hopefully have everything you need in there.
Do you want to hear a real fun conversation between me and Start? Hey, Start, we're gonna watch Gaming in the Clinton Years videos. That was him hanging up the phone. I don't know if it... I was hoping it'd be more of a slam. It honestly just made you sound interested.
Yes, I am interested. Ooh, a Sandlot bat. And a
Upper?
Holmes
Slam ball by
copper
running
bracelet.
to the bed.
I mean, you can afford all this, right?
Oh yeah. Let me go get my money.
That's the mad dash sound effect.
Shoutouts to Herlock Sholmes. Whoa. Oh yeah, the good stuff.
Holmes hat, all right. All right, I think you need to call your father.
I'm about to. We get a bet.
Oh yeah, quit.
It's your dad. Whoa, and he gave you money? So do you think you're gonna beat it next time, Kayla?
Gosh, no. But it's been fun so far.
What happens when you end? Does he just tell you to turn it off?
I think so. All right.
That's just how it ends. Huh?
All right.
Well, thank you everybody for watching episode 1 of Kayla's
Of the EarthBound saga.
Earthbound journey. I think she's gonna beat the game. I think she's made some good progress. She hasn't even found herself yet.
I'm so lost.
She's so close to finding herself. So
she's close. And the party's only gonna grow from there. But let's go ahead and
We gotta get the gang together.
figure out who our prize game winner is for tonight. We don't have an Earthbound board, so we're gonna have to do with the closest thing I could find.
Oh, yeah.
So we got Freem in first place. Addie went to bed. I think Mewy went to bed. So we got Jazz in second place, Motley Gob in third place, Hammy in fourth place, Cleve went to bed. Decemic, you just got bumped up to fifth place.
Good luck, everybody.
Good luck, all. People getting bumped up like crazy.
Bump them up.
No cutting in line.
Oh, hold up, Freem. Whoa!
Hammy!
With a thin slice of pizza is your winner.
Hammy.
Congrats, Hammy.
Yeah.
Alright, Hammy. You know what to do. Number 4. We're eating a fourth of the pizza. Congratulations, Hammer Guy. You are today's phrase game winner, and you have chosen number 4.
You may fire a when ready.
4. 4. 4 for Mother
Just
4.
on the board.
Pretty much. Hammy was ready. Maybe Hammy psychic.
Thursday night, we got a great stream for you. It's going to be pretty cool. We're going to be playing EarthBound.
More EarthBound.
More EarthBound on Thursday. I don't know about Monday of next week. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, have a good night, everybody.
Good night.
The journey continues.
Thank y'all for watching.
On Thursday. Kayla's going to beat it on Thursday.
What?
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Hey, the show's over.